Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We are Twitch affiliates and proudly sponsored by VentureSense. Click the link below, check out their amazing products, and while spending time with us in the chat, obey all the rules and listen to your moderators. While watching our stream, you are earning 2 currencies. HotA points are linked to the minigames in the chat, and you can use them to buy extra raffle tickets when we give away free merchandise. Loyalty points are used for interacting with our show. You can buy inspiration points or health potions for the Dungeon Master or for your favorite player. There are several Twitch commands that you will need to be familiar with in our chat. Refer to the panel below if you forget them, or ask a moderator for help. These commands are how you play our mini-games, enter the giveaways, or request songs for the channel playlist. If you enjoy our content, clicking the follow button will notify you when our channel goes live. Join the HotA family by becoming a subscriber, and you get several benefits. A custom icon, unique emote, increased chances of winning in all mini-games, access to a private chat room, and free song requests. The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Chilling in it.
And welcome, everybody,
Hey.
to Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I am your humble Dungeon Master for the night, DM Steelax, and once again we're surrounded by our HotA Season 1 players. Let's get some introductions so you guys can hear who they are, but all of you guys know who they are because you've been here every week. But in case someone's new,
What up, everyone? This is Kyle coming out of the East Coast, York, Pennsylvania. But tonight I'm gonna slip into something a little more comfortable, into my halfling attire, and play everyone's favorite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. And yeah, excited. We got a lot of stuff we got to get into, so I don't want to take up too much time. I'm just gonna pass it right over so we can get right into all the shenanigans. Nailed it.
See what you did there.
Nailed it.
I mean, Finley's always nailing it, or licking it, one of the two.
I feel like Rid is a really good hype man. Like, I feel like Kurtz is my boy, but Rid really does kind of nail the sexual innuendos that I have. So I dig it. I got like a crew here. I got a hype crew. All right. Anyway, go ahead. Do you think?
But yes,
But you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Okay.
But as mentioned, my name is P, and I am the one who plays Rin, the nailing, punning wizard, brains of the group. So as obvious, you can tell, smartest, brightest, and squishiest of the bunch. So can't have everything, but I'm looking forward to standing 30 feet away from all enemies and shooting little firebolts, because that's all I got.
You got magic missiles. Okay, welcome.
All right, and I'm Dylan. I play everyone's favorite psychopath human fighter who apparently gets eaten by frogs.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hungry hippo. Non.
I'm telling you, it's bugbears, dude. I just gotta stay away from them.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Okay, welcome.
All right, hey everyone, my name is Connor. I will be playing Urgra Dropper, the half-orc ranger. Looking excited to do stuff.
Stuff, yes.
Yeah,
It's all about the stuff.
And welcome all of our viewers. So our channel is getting ready to start growing big time. So we got several shows that are going to be coming up. So we got on Sundays, one that is run by AJ. So go ahead and plug that one.
Yes, so I DM a game which is called Ages Past, and it is me DMing with 4 fantastic players, one of which we share here, Connor, I think this side. But yeah, and it's a lot of fun. We start at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and anytime you spend with us there, you accumulate HotA points and loyalty points, which you can spend here to influence the game. So yeah, it's a win-win all around.
Perfect. And then on Mondays, coming soon, we have another show. What is that one?
We have in the works, soon to be released, another D&D game on Monday, but that will be DM'd by one of my best friends who is a player in the Sunday game, and that is doing it. Oh, yeah, he did. And he shall be, of course, doing it under the name of the Iron King. So we're looking forward to what he might bring in store, as we have 5, some familiar and some new players brought into the HotA family.
Awesome. And then Tuesdays we have this season 1 of HotA going on, and we are currently in the process of interviewing players for season 2 for Wednesdays. So the same plot that these guys are going through. The story will be obviously developing differently, but the plot will be the same. So season 2 will be kicking off, I don't know when, hopefully soon. But we got lots of production work and stuff to do to get that show ready. But that'll be coming down the road here pretty soon. Let's see, any other announcements? Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
So we got a little update here with some of our tokens for our subscribers. You'll notice there's actually a little bit of fine tuning here, as I will demonstrate off to the side right now. We have our tier 1 emotes there with the sweet looking HotA symbol. Tier 2, you'll see the divinity, and tier 3, which we want to try to get everyone up to, unlocks that sweet D20 emote that you can actually spam when our players actually do something amazing and crit, and we'll just spam the hell out of the chat, which is going to be sweet. There you go. Boom, 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 right there, just like that. Also, you'll see some badges there for our long-time subscribers, gold coins, silver, platinum, all the way up the chain there. I believe it's 1, 3, 6, 9, 12 in terms of the subscription months.
Yep.
All the way up to platinum for, so yeah, you'll actually, if you actually kind of hover over it like I'm doing right now, 10 months, 8 months, all kinds of cool stuff. So lots of things kind of adding into the works for our subscribers there. So yeah, if you haven't already, click that button up top, get in here, and join the HotA family.
Awesome. All right, so what did we do last week? Let's get a recap.
All right. So last time, we had just left a gambling house where apparently one of the games turned fatal, where apparently if you lost too many times, you would summon a mimic who would try to eat you, as it almost did us. However, we were successful, and we turned the place over for the treasure that we could find, and we discovered that apparently the guards don't come here to check on things, which was rather curious. So we did a stakeout. We watched for a while, and we found one mysterious man came by the back of the casino and dropped off a box, but he got away before we could get a hold of him. We opened the box, and we found that it was some sort of music box. And apparently when we started the music, a flower on top of it opened, revealing sort of like a snow globe thing with a tiny dancer inside that would spin. And lo and behold, this dancer could talk, and apparently was some sort of trapped fairy.
Okay.
Apparently she belongs or works for the Waterfall Fairy, who we had discovered in the future. So we know where she is. And we decided to kind of put a pin in that, and we left AJ's familiar Orion, right? To keep watch while we visited the temple, because we weren't entirely sure who was in charge of things in Kandor at the moment, as well as we'd heard that Tavaria is starting to take power. We wanted to try and get a grip on that. So we had a bit of a conversation with Tavaria, as well as someone who was not very happy with her taking power, named Nia Lynn, a fellow sister of the three sisters, who was trying to push forward Alundra's previous teachings of unity and keeping things the way they were. And as Alundra had only disappeared a year ago, Nylan was very against even anyone taking up the title of head priest, because Alundra could still conceivably come back, even though we know that she doesn't.
Right.
And so we got told about a new ceremony that was supposed to happen, the washing of the rocks. Each of the goddesses, the three sisters, have this rock that's sort of dedicated to them, and it is an annual ceremony to wash them, to show praise, reverence, all that sort of thing. And eventually our party got roped into getting the water to wash the rocks that has to be from this very specific pool or waterfall called the Tears of the Goddesses. So apparently that place had been overrun with frog people. So we set out. We met a bugbear merchant on the way named Pugnose, who was suffering from some seasonal allergies. I know. But he offered us a second, not the blue orb. He offered us a piece of a stone tablet that apparently meant something to Kurtz. And Kurtz was very interested in us obtaining it. So we decided to get a natural cure for his allergies on the way to killing the frogs, which we did, with one slight fatality of Kurtz, who got Kermited in the throat and just went down. Couldn't handle it.
Yeah. But that wasn't at least that wasn't to the sap. That was just the frogs. Just
the frogs.
Just the frogs.
But we got him back up, and we proceeded to the tree that held the.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What did
Oh,
it
no.
hold?
What
No!
happened? Next.
That held a harpy, and we fought the harpy and took the sap.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
He's back.
Okay, I could hear you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Harpy got the sap.
Okay,
Okay, we got the sap. Okay.
you're back. You're good.
We got the sap, and we had some conversation. We came back to Candoria.
Yeah, we did.
So, yeah, you're heading back to Candoria, and then
Good,
you
good
guys...
finish. Good strong finish.
You hurry up, you did lots of RP at the end, and then we...
Okay, bye.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys are heading back into Candoria, and that's where we will pick up. Let's see, where is the map?
Yeah,
There it
there
is.
is the map there.
The map, yeah. All right.
There we go.
So you still have the sisters with you that are carrying the the large jugs of the water, and the unseen servants are helping them carry it. You guys are approaching the gate I guess there is no gate because we're in the past. So there's the main entryway into the city. What would you guys like to do?
Guys, I think I figured out why this city got fucked up when the first Horsemen came.
No walls.
Yeah.
Well, they have 4 years to build up some walls.
Perhaps maybe we could, I don't know, drop a clue, drop a bit of a wee bit of a hint, maybe. Don't know if it's gonna fucking do anything, but you never know.
Considering the fact that we do have some future hindsight in knowing what had or what is about to happen, did Candoria proper ever get assaulted by a horseman?
What do you guys remember?
Well, death.
Don't you dare say what do you guys remember? No.
How about the
Don't
only one who has
know.
a good history check do that one?
Yeah, I mean, I hence the history for asking the question, but
What do you guys know about the horsemen? So
we know that they rampaged randomly. We don't know where they appeared or how they appeared, but we would have a historical account of the places that were destroyed, potentially.
okay, so we had conquest in year 5. We had war in year 10. There was famine in year 15, and then death in year 20. So you know that death obviously appeared in Candoria.
Yes.
Conquest, we have a player who had a run-in with Conquest in the past. What do you remember about Conquest?
Nearly getting killed.
Okay.
So,
Got a
Conquest.
sweet scar.
Yeah. Conquest rides a horse. I'm pretty sure they all do. That's why they're called the Horsemen. Spoiler alert. And he has a bow that shoots arcane energy. And Kurtz doesn't really know much more after that because he kind of got fucked up.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and then we had War. Did any of you guys have a run-in with War?
No.
Nope. Okay. So the other 3 horsemen did not specifically attack Candoria, but they did destroy a lot of the other surrounding outside villages and towns and stuff
And
like
they
that.
stayed for like roughly a week. They didn't really have like a set time frame or nothing, but they like kind of came and went.
So yeah, they all appeared. So the first day of the lunar festival kind of marks like the new year. So for keeping track of the year, so when that starts, the next calendar year would start. So it's a week-long thing. And in year 5, year 10, and year 15, the horsemen came on day 7, the last day. So that's what you guys were anticipating. The 4th horseman to come was on that day as well. But what did we find out with that one?
It was early and it wasn't a man.
It was early and it wasn't a man. That's right. So, so that one, the
It was just full of lies. Just
Equal opportunity horseman application. Horsewoman.
So that one threw it,
Horse person.
Horse person.
everybody for a loop, and ended up pulling you guys into the void, and started this whole time travel thing. With the horsemen actually getting dispatched, none of the 3 ones of the past were actually ever defeated, so nobody knows exactly what happened to them. Some of them were around for a little bit longer than others, but there were precursor things to... Oh, welcome everybody. The channel just blew up. Oh, this is the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Welcome. We're playing through 5e homebrew campaign. It's a lot of fun. Welcome.
Heyo.
So there was some kind of precursor science to each of these horsemen that came, and when they came is when it fully hit, and then there was some lingering effects. So there was a lot of time of overlap of having to deal with all of the effects from these horsemen.
But Sean, you didn't answer the question.
The question was, did they attack Pandoria? Yeah, no, I did.
So
I did.
essentially,
Totally.
essentially what you were saying is they never really attacked main like strongholds or cities. They more or less just rampaged into the smaller towns and villages.
Right.
That's weird.
Okay, all right. So, turn to Kurtz. Kurtz, you know that's ridiculous. They don't need defenses again. We never touched Candoria.
All the way back.
I mean,
All the
maybe
way
not
around.
against- maybe not against the horsemen, but like just in general.
Right. I mean, if you have a pretty big city like this, you probably should have some sort of walled structure, barricade,
Well, they'll
some
get there in
protection.
time. This is a small Candoria proper. They're still growing.
Who's in charge, actually, right now?
The temple.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
the
right.
temple? They don't have like a... Guys, this is prime real
A
estate.
ruling body? No, I asked that, and apparently no one knew.
This is prime real estate. Why don't we just...
What you guys have gathered is the temple has jurisdiction over this area.
What precisely do you intend to purchase with this prime real estate?
A city?
The city's here. Well, you can't purchase the city.
Well, you can control it.
Oh, well, you controlled Tavaria quite well, didn't you? I can see that being a marvelous tactic for the future.
I was busy fighting wars.
You said you were busy farming.
Well, now, at this stage.
You guys
When the
hear
horsemen
Kurtz
came,
say-
I was... Yeah.
He said, "Are you going to get the horsemen to pay for the wall?"
No, I've always
Right.
wondered.
We're going to build a wall, and the horsemen are going to pay for it.
Right. It's brilliant when you think about it.
That's
Right.
fantastic.
Though this has crossed my thought a little bit. Technically, if we are able to somehow defeat the first horseman and save your village from its wrath, would that necessarily change you? Timeline be altered to the point that you actually wouldn't go off to fight for us? Would you not have the same Kurtz Glaskin? Maybe no scars at that point?
Well, Kurtz just stands there for a moment because the paradox in time travel is just fucking with his head. He's like,
Right. I say, just give him a moment. I think he's processing that. Just
it's like a little, it's like that little wheel of death.
It's science. Oh, and
As this is happening, I will literally cast Minor Illusion to make a...
And just Connor, I'm muted because we got a lot of wind noise. So you're gonna have to unmute yourself when you go to speak. Sorry, it was just a lot of extra noise.
I don't think it will change me because I already remember that. It might change this body, but we've already sort of changed what's happening and added memories onto the memories that we should already be experiencing.
And as far as all the time travel paradoxes and things happen, you guys, this is the first time you guys have gone back into another year, so you don't know what affects what, if anything's carry over or not. So that is something that you guys will be getting to explore as you go to
so
other
many fun
years.
things. So many fun things to play with. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So
So-
many fun things to do.
So what all that entails will just take some more time. But you guys are welcome to Dilly. Thanks for the follow.
Hey,
Really?
Well, either way, we are supposed to return at least to the temple. I know the nuns are going that way anyways, and that's where my servants
Nice.
are carrying these jugs of water. So,
don't we have a dead nun to deal with too that we told to guard a possibly dangerous clandestine pickup spot?
well, I
She's
hope she-
only possibly dead.
I did give her a weapon.
Is this like
Oh,
a
that would
Schrodinger's
go-
cat?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a Schrodinger's nun.
Well,
The
let's open
nun
the
is
box
neither
to see if
alive
she's
or dead until we
Exactly.
find her body in and out.
That's awesome. So what would you
Alright.
guys like to do?
Is the temple on the way to the nun that is babysitting the cafe?
Or vice versa.
Well, I mean, you could stop at both. I mean,
Oh yeah, but it's like if one's prior to the first, we'd probably do like conserve energy, makes sense. Time.
Yeah, right. My little halfling legs, I can't just walk past the thing we got to do to go to the other thing, just to go back to the other thing that we could have done on the way. Yeah, right. That's way too much walking.
Yeah,
I do remember the casino was right at the entrance of the city.
Yes, it is.
So let's go there first.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, where's the falls and where's the temple now? Because if the map river is actually leading to the falls that we just went to, that's on the west side. We entered on the east side. Therefore,
Hold on. It's science.
Due west. Yeah, so there's two different waterfalls. There's the Tears waterfall, which you guys just been to, and then there was the other waterfall where you guys met the waterfall ferry. So the waterfall ferry is west of the city. It's not too far, but you guys are coming in through the northeast gate, or where the northeast gate was, and right in one of the first things you guys see is the casino thing that you're talking about, and then the temple would be more central in the capital.
all right. So as we're passing there, we'll see if none is alive or dead.
She is still there.
Oh, wow.
Is she chilling at the diner at the same table?
Yep,
that we
the
were
same
chilling
table
at?
you guys had, and you could see her. She's sipping some iced tea or some kind of cold beverage like that.
Kandorian
and
coffee.
Are you guys gonna approach her and talk to her?
Kawa.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, she'll look at you guys, and I've been waiting here, since you guys left, and I haven't seen anything. And as you guys peer over, the package is still tied up and at the doorstep, in front of the front entrance to the casino.
All right. Well, since we got within range, I will telepathically communicate with Orion. I go, Orion, did she see anything? Is she telling the truth? Is she mind wiped? Did some fucking going on?
So yeah, he's gonna confirm that he didn't see anything as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Weird.
I mean, that's a good thing, though, right? I mean, we this was just like temporary stakeout. Like, we're the real deal here. Like, that's actually probably a good thing that nothing happened so far, because we should probably be here if something bad happens or someone takes that thing, or right?
Ideally, yes. But would you mind sitting here a little longer, sister? We're about to draw these. Well, we're taking the water to the temple, so we have to escort them the rest of the way.
She'll actually take a sip from her tea, and she'll look at you guys. This actually got me away from all the details of the temple, so this is a little vacation for me, so take your time, sweetheart.
Right.
Yes.
It's like a wedding day for them with the huge washing ceremony, so she's getting out of all the prep work.
Exactly. So you guys did her a massive favor.
So that means you owe us one.
Remember this.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
on the plus side, she didn't kill anyone and wasn't killed. That's better than the last person I gave a weapon to.
Dolomite redeemed by Rin an inspiration point.
Ooh.
Hey,
actually
there you go. Look at you. Whoa.
All right, so should we
Right.
should we proceed to the temple then, since it appears to be going all right?
That's fine. Yeah, sure.
I'm already walking. We're going.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, so as you guys are walking, the sisters are still waddling with this large...
No, they're not. I have unseen servants that
we
are
bought
waddling.
Urger an inspiration point as well.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have unseen servants that are doing the waddling for us.
Oh, that's right. Urger inspiration point. Thanks for that. All right, so you guys make your way towards that, and they drop the... That noise is so loud in my headphones. They drop the large jugs at the entrance of... Not drop, like they set them down.
Dilly.
They smash it on
Thank you.
They smash it on the ground.
And so as
That's how you wash rocks in Candoria.
As they come up and set them down, a bunch of the sisters will start pouring out from the temple and start transferring the tears water into some smaller containers, and you can see some ornate details on these pictures that they're kind of drawing out of there. And they who drew an arrow?
I did.
Dilly.
I was confused about our direction, so I had to remind myself.
Oh, gotcha. And on the markings of the pictures that they're dipping in, on one of them you can see has 7 human figures with books and words raised above their heads, and on each of those is symbols representing different schools of magic. And then another sister comes in from one of the other pots, and on that one shows a young goddess with long flowing hair that becomes a river hiding behind trees. There's several cats that play in the water behind her, and other cats seem to be dancing behind the trees that a female figure is watching through. And then for the last one, there is a
Dilly dilly.
dilly dilly. There's a pot.
There's a dilly dilly. Oh.
No. There's a strong-looking dwarf wielding a great sword in each hand over a pile of corpses.
Shit.
Around the rim is dwarvish runes that read "Strength within" and "Strength throughout," and was given to the which was given to the Bane for the safety of the world. Anyway, so it's stuff if you actually wouldn't know, so I went too far in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rin knows exactly what you're referring to. Each one of those pictures represents a goddess. One for knowledge, one for the bane, one for the shroud. Each
Perfect.
one.
Perfect.
Yes. Are they color-coded too? Green, red, and blue?
No, they are not.
Oh, darn.
That'd be too cliche, Rin. Come on.
A little too obvious.
So they are dipping the pitchers into these large pots, and they are taking those back into the temple, and you're not sure what they're going to be doing with them from there.
Are we getting something for doing all this?
No, they just whined and we did it.
God damn it! Why did we do that?
Well, Kurtz, you, I think, would have this as a favor to then perhaps maybe ask something for them in return.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Finley did just molest one of them before they asked.
Yeah.
Kind of in a tight
Right.
corner.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Finley did what?
I mean, molest is kind of a strong word there, but I mean, it's certainly the
Rope.
first one that comes to mind. But yeah, right. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the group's feelings on it, but I did kind of feel somewhat kind of obligated to maybe help out just a wee bit here on this little mini mission we went on. Yeah.
Well, at least we helped him. Do we want to deal with, sort of shake the music box this thing now?
Well, do we want to tell Tavaria first the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Oh, yeah.
I think that would definitely get us in our good books, and if we come back, say, next year and have more information for her, it would only support our story further and make us actually credible in her eyes.
Now, do we want to tell her the truth or say that we are a band of heroes sent by the goddesses?
Which
is true. Which is true, but it makes us sound a lot better.
Doesn't she already know who you are, Kurtz? I mean, it's just like an old friend.
I am a farmer in this time. The fact that I'm here wearing armor and a sword should have blown her mind.
Are you wearing armor and a sword?
Yeah.
She didn't seem to take notice of the fact last time you saw her. Because you guys talked to her before you took off. So you guys don't see Niall in there, but all of the priestesses who are tending to all the water, you recognize as the ones that were with her.
Well,
we do have a week to decide if we want to tell Tavaria. Perhaps we should check out one of the other, either the Bane or the Shroud or the Revenant, and see if anything's going on there.
The Revenant are up their own asses right now, I can tell you that.
Dilly dilly.
Right.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Well, I'll tell you what. Just to throw my my halfling hat in the ring here. I'm not wearing a hat, but if I was, if we are going to make our way, like Urger said, we do kind of have a week to contemplate this here a bit. If we do head in a kind of direction, in particular towards maybe the Bane territory, I do have like a wee little bit of a pit stop that perhaps, if you all wouldn't mind partaking in, either on the way there or on the way back, preferably the way there, just to kind of knock it out the checklist here for me. A town, if you will. Have any of you ever heard of the town of Herdeflurgen?
That sounds like a halfling town to me.
Oh, it's very much, yes, a Herdeflurgen. Yeah, right, yeah, you got it. Yeah,
I think it sounds better in the native tongue. Hurgy, right? Yes, right. I've heard it.
It's interesting because it's the same whether you say it's regular or in halfling. It's kind of...
Well, there's a little enunciation difference. Hurgy and Hurgy.
Why should I care about this town?
Well, truth be told here, Ergra, I have a wee bit of personal business there that I'd really like to attend to. Probably wouldn't even take us all, maybe about a day, really, quite honestly. Maybe even half a day. I'm not really quite sure, but...
Is it
more
a wee
children?
bit of business, or are you making a pun in reference to smaller halflings being wee?
More of a personal reference as to you all have met in the future self of myself or ourselves, right? Delilah and Little Miss Melody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Hurgen might be the ground zero of where all of that took place. So I just wanted to maybe stop in there, maybe, and truth be told, halfling towns are the shits, guys. So I mean, like, if we go there, we're gonna have a fun time regardless. But I kind of feel like I should really maybe
Stop your
be a father a bit. Yeah, right. Maybe for like 5 minutes of just be a little bit responsible, perhaps. I don't know, perhaps.
I can vouch for you on that. I've seen some halfling towns that I visited quite a few of them. They've been very hospitable, very open. They don't mind me asking all the questions I tend to do. They do.
Okay.
But why particularly Melody and Delilah? What does that have to do with you?
What?
Well, I mean,
It has everything to do with him.
Yeah,
Because
there's
you,
lots
because
of
out of character, you never said shit about what this was. You never told us. You just kept it secret.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think we all kind of put it together, though, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we were all there when some things went down, but I never really it was like half a sentence there, and I kind of finished the sentence on my own a little bit later there. But I mean, you can kind of fill in the. But truth be told, all right. So I have a daughter. All right. I have a daughter, and in the future, she's obviously a little bit older, but right now, I mean, she'd just be a wee little halfling baby, and I kind of feel like Kurtz said, maybe being a father for 5 minutes.
For a week.
Yeah, for a week. Yeah, right. Yeah. Better than nothing, I guess.
Hold on.
All right.
Let's think. You could just stay there until next year, technically, because if we move your physical body there and then the week ends, would your physical body of this timeline stay there for the whole year, and then you sort of pop back into the body next year?
All right. Now Finley starts suffering.
Yeah, just
I'm just making sure there's also no paradox here where you actually need to get to that town in order to impregnate Delilah to make Melody happen.
No, that would have happened before.
It's pretty close.
Oh, you're sure of that?
Yeah. By the numbers there, yeah. We've already done that deed. Yeah.
I don't know the gesticulation time of a halfling.
It's all right. So you've done the dirty then. All right.
Right. Correct. So, it would really mean a lot to me. I mean, again, we could go on the way. We could go on the way back. I prefer maybe just to go on the way. I think it'd be a lot easier. Like I said, ain't no party like a halfling party, because the halfling party don't stop, and they're probably that town parties all the time. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. There's a brewery there, if I'm not mistaken. There's some cool stuff to do there, and at the very least, you don't have to come with me if you don't want to meet Delilah and Melody. You can explore the town on your own, and I can always just veer off and do that on my own. But that's up to you.
Worst case scenario. We can at least find out more about the world and see if the Cult of Chaos is already stretching out their, what's the word, talons, tentacles? I think talons, since they like birds.
Right. Good.
You actually bring up another good point. We should try to set up with an individual that we know persists consistently through the timelines, that we can actually have them report back anything they might have seen, specifically keeping an eye out for feathered cloaks, people in masks. I know you don't have your little orphan gang, Kurtz, but maybe we could perhaps get some of us. Do you know how to coax orphans to work for you? Is there like a trick?
Food and money usually works.
All right. Do you have food and money?
I have money.
All right.
Which I can buy food with.
Which is the greater of the two, yes.
maybe we should try to see if we can employ any of those or other people that might be at least residents of Camdoria and aren't likely to leave the city in the year's time. And maybe perhaps when we come back next year, they'll be able to tell us if they saw anything that we might have missed.
I mean, I'm always up for starting my orphan army again.
Okay.
Oh, quick question, by the way, DM. So we know that anything that we do here will influence the future slightly, right?
You don't
To a
know.
degree.
You don't know.
Okay, we don't.
You don't know. I'm not saying
Can
it
we
won't, but
safely
you don't know.
assume that?
You can assume whatever you want, but you know what they say about assuming.
It makes an ass out of you and me.
So
All right,
the indication that you got from Alundra when you guys were in the void was she sent you guys into the past to find out things about the
Dilly
past,
dilly.
all the secrets, to help you with furthering the future. Dilly dilly, thanks for
That
the
was a
follow.
question.
Dilly.
Yay! This is the first day of year 01, whatever, right?
Second, I think second day, if I believe.
Actually, it may still be first. It's still first.
We
We're
have
still on the first
Is it?
day.
Yeah, we haven't taken a long rest yet.
Yeah.
But that was the question I was going to ask. The Aurora Borealis comes out at night. Has it not yet come out at night yet? Like, is this the first night where it's supposed to appear?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so technically no one has seen that yet.
Right.
Okay, Urgra, Finley, Kurtz, I
Yeah.
think we should use this to our advantage.
Oh,
If
I get your saying.
we
Okay,
claim
yeah, yeah.
that we're going to see the splitting of the sky with rainbow iridescent lights dancing across the heavens, I think that will give us strong credibility to whoever we want to get influence from by saying, we are from the future. By the way, here's how we know. Look up in the sky.
Okay.
And before, yeah, it's okay. You would know this. So before the 20 years, there hasn't been the Aurora Borealis stuff yet, ever.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
history that you know of.
So I think tonight is actually the best, well, at least before they would normally start. It's our best time to try and prove that we are from a different time and have a bit more of a important task ahead of us.
Could we, perhaps, Ren? I'm picking up what you're putting down here, right? Would it be feasible? Would it be to our benefactor? Would it be kind of a two birds with one stone, as they say, if we perhaps employ someone in the temple? Perhaps our lady friend nun who was staking out. I mean, we already know she's got pretty good clout. You know, she did what we asked her to do, and if we can maybe just take her over the edge of really being, team warrior oath here. She could be our contact. We kind of get the double whammy where, she'd be in the temple too. She could be our little in there. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm trying to think of contacts that we have right now.
We did just help her, so if they're having this big ceremony, we could make an announcement at the ceremony that they do.
That's the question. So what would be the biggest benefit for us to play this card in? Should we go to people of importance, like high officials, so go maybe to the Revenant or the leaders of the Shroud or the leaders of the Bane, or do we all split maybe? Which one goes to one of all these factions and tries to basically prophesize and tell them and get them to be coerced to join us, or we try to make this a thing that we try to get as many people to realize and know, go out into the public streets, pull in a crowd and tell them, this is what it is, look into the sky, and basically make it so that the entire populace is aware of this, so that people higher up cannot hide or lie about it. Well, what do you think is the best?
So you're talking about either a revolution
Dilly dilly, thanks for the follow.
or
Dilly.
a sort of clandestine government undertaking.
I think it's the question of who. Well, we need the help of people, and the earlier we can get it, the better. So, who should we try and,
I would argue that if we try to do the whole massive people thing, if we do this and we succeed, which we know we will, but the problem is we're going to be gone for a year, and people as a group have very short-term memories.
Technically, we wouldn't be gone for a year. We'd still exist in this world. We just, our own conscious from the future would re-inhabit a year later.
But we wouldn't know what the hell we prophesized.
But we can certainly, Urgra, this is why it's important to know your history as I pull out the big tome.
Okay.
I have everything of good importance recorded in here that we can use to lay claim to predict events that are going to happen.
No, I'm talking about after our consciousness leaves and my 12-year-old self is inhabiting this body again. She's not going to know what the hell we did in this week.
No, but
Kurtz and Philly both start buffering at the same time now. We're just both standing there like,
we
what
could
the
certainly tiny little pieces of letters that we can each give to each other, have secrets divulged into ourselves to let them know that someone from other places, give ourselves the rundown at that point. So in case something surprises them during the year, they'll have a bit of some hindsight.
All right. So
I'm gonna go find an orphan.
Okay.
All right. So the plan here is that we should all take someone different to be like our little beacon of contact. Love that idea. And we're gonna make little notes to ourselves for each time we bamf out. Bamf, that's a good one. To let us know that it's a. Oh man, I love this whole plan. It's so good.
What could
I
possibly
think
go
we
wrong
should-
with a plan like that?
If we are going to go and conquer the heads, we'll want to be at least there when the lights arrive. So we want to time it. DM, do I know exactly? I mean, it's been happening for 20 years, so I think it's a pretty good thing where we know when the lights turn on.
It would be,
Dilly dilly.
Yeah, just check your
so
Rolex.
right at dawn. So as the
At
sun,
dawn?
or dusk. Wait, which is the one
okay.
at night? Dusk.
Dusk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So right when dusk is starting to fall is
Okay.
when the aurora starts for the week.
How much time do we have till dusk?
You have several hours still.
Oh, all right, so we're fine. All right. But maybe perhaps we should try and spread ourselves out. I do believe the teleporters here in the city will allow us to spread out to the individual capitals of the other societies. The question is, who goes to where? I could do the Revenant. They have a bit of knowing with me. I might be able to at least get myself up into the higher ends there. But do either of you have any preference? Kurtz, maybe you could do the Temple.
I wandered off.
Yeah, Kurtz already wandered off.
Kurtz, come back. Kurtz, I need you to
I think he's trying to go for the underbelly. I think that might not be such a bad idea. Speaking of which, I could always have my beacon of information be, if you recall the woman Tiffany who we said like would never see you again. If I can maybe find her and maybe uncoil that knot. She was in the casino there. Has a Cult of Chaos connection. I mean, perhaps that might not be the worst idea.
She was leaving town.
Right, but that's still today. I can
Right.
still.
Then perhaps
hours. I think she's run for the hills.
And perhaps a Cult of Chaos member is not the best person to put your trust in.
That's valid.
She's not really a member. She works at the casino there, so she has that in. She knows that they're shady.
She's a bar wench.
Right. What better source of information would I need?
Well, she's the first to die in all horror movies.
Oh, all right. That's
All right.
We have 4 horror movies incoming, Finley.
Right.
If memory serves correctly, I think there are some female shroud that you might be able to find yourself some interest in if you wanted to inform them, if you're keen on the opposite sex. Because that's what I'm picking up with you, Finley. You're really focusing on the ladies.
I just have a better persuasion with them. That's all. Whether they have hair everywhere. Now, you know what? I'm just going to leave that one to go. Okay. Anyway, yes. But if they have hair everywhere or not, yes, I should be good with the feline ladies. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah. I could take that mantle. Sure.
Kurtz, you are wandering around looking for some orphans. Give me a perception check.
Do I have advantage? Since there's one thing I know, it's orphans.
Wow.
I'll grant
Can
it.
I tell if the child unaccompanied by an adult is an orphan?
Yeah, it's usually, the covered in dirt.
They're trying to pickpocket you. Yeah, probably.
All right, so you start working your way back up to the entry where you came from, just looking for orphans, and you end up finding yourself back at the area where the casino is, and you actually perceive a very suspicious-looking person in a hood, and they're kind of like you.
Dilly dilly.
You guys are dilly. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
You're casing this place to look for suspicious people, and he's definitely fitting into that category, and he seems to be kind of eyeballing the package in front of the stairs.
I would just like to sort of nonchalantly sort of just lean against, one of the buildings and begin packing my pipe and just looking like I'm an old man. I'm not old anymore. Shit.
You're in your 30s. Early 30s.
20 years younger.
Just packing my pipe and looking like, I'm just doing regular mercenary business or whatever.
Okay.
Here comes the performance check now.
Okay. So let me drop you.
So wait, did Rin just put me on pussycat duty? Is that what
Yeah,
I'm on?
you're on
I
pussy.
sent you to the pussies.
That's fan-frickin-tastic. All right,
Yeah.
that's right in my wheelhouse there. Fantastic.
All right, and
Oh, okay. All right, we're looking at stuff.
you guys aren't there, but Kurtz is, so I had to
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
We're just talking to each other, going.
Right.
And this guy is kind of standing over here by this wagon, and right over here in front of the main entry is where the package is, and he's kind of eyeballing it and looking around. What do you want to do?
I mean, that's kind of the plan. But
I can't tell you what to do. All right, go ahead.
guys, I don't sneak very well.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll sort of just continue
I'm disappointed at my bird.
just pretending I'm ignoring him. I'll be on this side of the road and just sort of seeming like I'm just gonna walk past and turn down this alleyway.
Okay, and he starts to move towards the package.
Mm-hmm. Man, like
Okay,
I said,
please
slowly.
tell me Orion sees this. Orion is like,
Yes,
He's
he
not
does.
that dumb of
He
a
does.
bird.
Yeah, he does see it as well. But the range is 100 feet, though, right?
to communicate with me, yes.
Dilly dilly.
So he can see it, but he can't communicate to you that he's seeing it.
Can he not?
Thanks for the follow, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly!
Like, I mean, if he's on the roof here, how far am I? Just 5 feet.
Oh, no, your tokens would be farther away. I just moved you.
Elevation as well.
Straight line.
Elevation homes.
Science.
It's like, the telepathic link is not impeded by barriers. It's just not roundabout distance.
So can Ren be like looking at his owl and just be like, hold on.
Let me just.
There it
Checking
is.
for
Like,
some bars, looking for the signal.
Just hold up his arcane focus. Just
my
like,
Wi-Fi, my Alfi, Wi-Fi, my Hoofi.
Hoofi? Should have switched to Verizon, damn it. Not a sponsor. Not yet.
Ah. Good plug though.
Kurtz, what are you doing?
I'm just keeping an eye on him, continuing nonchalantly walking.
Well, all right.
Go.
Okay, and he gets right next to the package and kind of like stealthily bends over, grabs the package within his cloak, and just stands up and begins to start walking some more.
I fucking charge him as
Okay.
stealthily as possible.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
He fucking stealthily charges him.
Shit.
This is that like kind of the walk.
Stealth charge.
The
Yeah.
long boy. That is a 3.
All right, so you're focused more on the charge
mean,
over the
It's
stealth.
a charge. I'm a big guy.
Inspiration. You can use your inspiration.
Wait. Do we
It's
see
not
Kurt?
much point.
Do we see Kurt stealthily charge off? Like, can we see him?
No, you guys are still in front of the temple, so
Oh, fuck!
The
Are
temple?
we? Ah.
The temple.
you guys were there dropping off the stuff and talking, and then Kurtz wandered off, and he
I
came
did.
up to this area.
Wow,
So you guys-
Kurtz, you wandered
So
far.
Dilly
that's
dilly.
I'm-
dilly. Thanks for the follow.
I have no supervision right now. I'm like
yeah.
like a
God
duck
damn
in the
it.
wind.
Oh my
This is what
gosh!
happens
Do we
with the party.
turn around?
No.
Over the temple? Do we turn around and be like, where the fuck did Kurtz go?
Yeah.
I did. I turned
What are
and
we
said,
doing?
no, but
So that's what I was saying. You don't know the owl sees it because you're way out of
way
range.
far. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Kurtz is running.
with my dash, I'd be able to catch up with them.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna dash and like get up on him and just try and tackle him.
Okay. Give me just a basic attack roll then.
Goodness.
Just roll d20 plus my strength.
Good hand motions, Connor.
No.
Oh God. What?
I will use my insight.
Wow.
Your inspiration point?
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration on that one.
All right.
Damn, you can't get worse.
Don't do another one. Don't
Thank the
do
viewers
another
for
one.
that inspiration point.
No, 3 ones in a row. Come on. Oh my God!
Third
That's
one.
even that one.
That's still a 1.
Why isn't it blue? Or red?
Because I have advantage checked.
For no reason.
Oh,
I don't
gotcha.
need advantage checked. I would love advantage. Say that he doesn't expect a 6'3" man to come charging
So
after
you're
him.
stealthily charging at him, and you come running, and you see him You see him bend over and put the package in the cloak, and you're just like head's not even straight. You're just like charge, and you jump at him. And so he was kind of walking, and then stops walking, and you jump to where he was gonna be, and just fall flat on your face right in front of him.
Do you see that boy who took my coin purse? Have you seen the young lad, blue cloak? Have you seen him?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. And he turns around and starts walking the other direction.
I grab his legs.
Okay, give me one more attack roll.
I will die if you crit fail those shits. I will literally die.
You're 3 for 4 on natural ones.
Oh, another inspiration, put me back up.
It's like athletics. On the other side of town, my halfling lucky senses are tingling like something's wrong in the forest.
There's some
real.
black cat under ladder walking umbrella indoor open and
Okay. Here's the different thing. Can I use my whip to try and Indiana Jones his leg?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can try that instead.
Get proficiency with that.
I am proficient with that.
Oh my
Give me a little bit of help there.
Oh my god.
All right, so you go to wrap it around, and it actually will hit him and does 4 slashing damage. Yep. So it'll slash across on his backside and kind of tear an opening in his cloak.
All right. He
And-
jigs up. I'm just gonna stand up at this point.
Yeah, and so he's at this point, he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's just gonna start take off running up
chase.
the alley.
And I will chase like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and hope that everyone else hears that.
No, they're too far away for that.
Well, give me the package.
That's the best.
Who are
part.
you?
Stealth dashing. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
My bird would have seen this, and I said, "Bird, if you see him, go up, follow the."
Okay, so the bird will be following Kurtz and the hooded figure.
In aerial view coverage. Oh, he's going down the alley.
Oh, looks like we have a chase over here. They're going down the I-591. Oh,
Okay, it's 10 and 5, yeah. Requesting backup immediately.
Oh my god.
I mean, Ryan might be right. It's just like Ran, not in range.
Just to be like, come here. Who are you? Who do you work for?
So he's going to be trying to outrun you. I'll give you one more chance to make
Can I
an
do
attack.
athletics now?
Yeah, I'll grant that.
Yeah, for grapple.
All right, so you are finally
There
able
we
to
go.
take this hooded guy down to the ground, and as he falls, the package kind of falls out of his cloak onto the ground, and he is. So you're on top of him. His face is in the cobblestone on the ground, and you kind of hear muffled yellings like, "What are you doing? Get off me! Who are you?"
I'm Kurtz Glaskin, and I'm gonna put the manacles on him.
Oh,
You're under arrest.
Okay. You're under arrest. Gonna read him his rights.
Has
Okay,
anybody seen my
um,
shoe?
Kandorian cops.
So he's gonna be
fucking no.
protesting the whole time as you're trying to put the cuffs on him, and it's like, "What are you doing? I didn't do anything wrong."
Yeah, tell it to the hangman.
Okay, and as
I'm
you
gonna bring him back to the party.
okay, so you're gonna secure the manacles around him, and he's gonna be trying to fight and struggle, but you're gonna be able to easily overpower him because you're way bigger. So the package will be still on the ground. Were you wanting to do anything with that?
No,
Just leave it. Okay.
leave it.
Okay, so as you're starting to drag him away towards the rest of your party, he's trying to fight and like kick out and reach the package, but trying to have you not notice and just.
I will break your leg. Stop it.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm about to break your leg. So that usually shuts people up in your situation.
Why are you manacling me? I didn't do
Punch him in the
anything.
face. Punch him in the
Dilly
face.
dilly, thanks for the follow.
Is it a stage punch?
No. It's more of a backhand, I guess.
Oh, you're actually gonna hit him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a ring hand. Got.
Okay, so since he's manacled, he's gonna have no defenses, and it just will hit him square in the jaw, and actually roll for damage with a unarmed
It's just-
strike.
1 plus my strength mod, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so just be 4 damage.
Hope he has more than 4 HP.
So it's actually gonna knock him unconscious.
Good.
Yep.
That's even better.
Yep. So his body just goes limp as you're holding the manacles. You crack him across the face, and his body just goes limp. And you're holding the manacles in your hand, and his frail body is just right underneath.
Will he fit in my 25-pound chest?
I don't think so.
Weighs more than 25 pounds.
The chest itself is 25 pounds.
Yeah.
So
It's not a 25-gallon. It holds 25 pounds worth of gear.
no.
Yeah, do you expect
All right,
to
I'll
have
just-
like a laundry basket on your back this whole time?
I don't fucking know. I guess I'll just sort of. Hey,
D&D science, guys.
hey.
Physics.
As you're shaking the manacles, he's out cold.
Well, no wonder why he tripped. He had a freaking 25-pound chest.
Stealthily dash.
Yeah. He got like a
Yeah.
coffin size thing.
Stealth dash.
It's like a warrior banner thing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go back to the party with him on my shoulder,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and
the
just.
party's at. I can guarantee it.
I'm gonna try and disguise the fact that he's manacled. Like I'll put his
Okay.
arms, like I'll wrap him up in like his cloak or whatever. And I was like,
Dilly-dilly.
he's
Okay.
just drunk. He's just had a few too many pints. I'm taking him home.
Okay. All right. So you guys are at the temple. Okay. So
You're weekend at Bernie'sing him right now? Did I say that right? Weekend at Bernie'sing him?
Weekending at Burning?
There it is. That'll work. Weekending. Yeah, we'll go with that.
all right.
Weekend.
So you guys see, as you're still discussing your plans about everything you were talking about, Kurtz.
Here's a
it
parchment
comes-
for you, Finley. Write down the personal message. Here's a parchment for you, Urgra. Write down. Holy shit, Kurtz! What the hell is that?
You see him waddling up with a cloaked figure in tow.
I mean, it's a body. We've seen this before.
They tried to take the pack. He's not dead. Believe it or not.
Oh, that is surprising.
I know.
Are you
Urgra,
sure?
I
I
literally-
go and check the pulse. Did the guy fail his death save on the way here?
No, he's still alive.
Okay, good.
He tried to take the package, and your owl did not assist me in my apprehension of this man.
The owl is now within range. He's hovering over top.
Oh, come here, Ryan. Give me half the thing. Brandon's laughing now because he's now getting the story from Orion. This is what happened.
Oh yeah, Kurtz is playing all cool. Like went off without a hitch. Got him a first try.
Rin, what's so funny? What's Orion telling you? What happened? What happened? Tell us what happened. What is your owl saying? Okay, all right. Take a moment.
Kurtz, how are you, Kurtz? Do you feel okay?
A little bruised up, but
Yes, I can imagine.
I got him.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Okay, who is he? Why do you have him in the first place?
Well, he tried to take the package, so I got him.
All right.
Oh.
Do you have the package?
No.
Where's the
Face
package?
bombs. I think
Back
we should
where
all
he
face
dropped
bombs
it.
in there.
Why would I take the package? There's nothing in it. Then they'll send someone else, and then we can get him too.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of in a, an area where there's a lot of people. Do you want
Yeah.
to continue what you're doing in front of the temple?
No.
It's all fuzzy.
I'll lead them into an alleyway.
Everyone follow Urgra. Quick, get in.
Everyone, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
And as we're walking, I will go, Finley, Kurtz did a big vid fumble. He tripped and fell. Oh, man. And I say do it in halfling for him to understand the humor.
Oh, so wait, hold on. So he tried to stealthily charge there.
Oh, would you be able to charge you?
He's holding me.
Oh, big goodness.
Vermigerd.
All right. So
Listen, that's what happens when you guys let me just go off without a chaperone.
so I don't have any.
Correct course of action is the most profitable one.
So I have
Go
no
ahead.
way to wake this guy up. Finley, do you?
No, I have.
What if I just keep hitting him until he wakes up?
No.
Any kind of healing would probably bring him to.
We
Yeah,
do
no,
have
that's-
potion. I have a potion. We have several potions actually.
Like that.
Want to use
Can-
a potion on him?
Can I just do a medicine check on him?
Can we just splash him with some water or something here? I'm all tapped for shit for today.
Well, we are in front of a temple. They might have some...
Mm-mm.
They wouldn't have healing.
Well, we'd have to get someone.
Yeah, right. But this guy
He's
was
not-
coming to pick up a dangerous.
He's also
secret
not
package
particularly
thing.
happy that I captured him.
And whipped
Right,
him.
right.
And oh yeah, there's also this big gash on his leg where the fucking bullwhip just cut through him.
Urgra, can't you figure out maybe a safe way to wake him up there, perhaps? Or
I mean, I can try. I don't have
Alright.
any access to magic, but I can try the old-fashioned way.
fair
What
enough.
is the old-fashioned way?
She takes him off Kurtz, sets him off against like the wall in the
Okay.
alleyway.
Dilly dilly.
She'll pinch his, she'll pinch out and pinch his ear really hard to see if he's responsive.
Yeah, so any kind of that, like, pressure points or pain or anything that is not going to respond to bring him to is going to require either waiting until he naturally wakes up or some kind of healing.
Got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find an abandoned house, string him upside down, and then take a nap because I'm sleepy and I need a break.
And
then when he
upside
wakes
down
up,
is-
We can rest in this alley, Kurtz.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but we can't string him upside down. And then when he wakes up, he'll tell us everything he knows because he's upside down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Urgra, do you have a water skin?
Yes.
Is it filled with water?
Yes.
You want to try splashing on his face?
All right, I upturn my water skin over his head and pour just like a couple of swigs on his head.
Yeah,
I'll put a towel over
still
his
not
face.
gonna-
Getting waterboarded.
Wait, hold on. Do you all remember way back in the day? I don't know if it's still good or not. I'll check my water skin because I have one too. Do you all remember those pools of water that had some healing properties to them? That we
Yes,
kinda-
I mean, one you got at level 20, that's still over there back in the day.
I don't know. Do I still have it or not? I'll look at my water skin. Do I still have this holy cleansing water in there or not?
You have a water skin, but it would be the level 1 version of yourself, not the level 20.
Ah, son of a bitch. All right. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right.
It even
Kurtz,
says on
your
the side,
necklace?
not the level 20 water skin. No.
Kurtz, you already used your necklace, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out.
All right.
And that you have no spells. Is it,
Go ahead, Urgra. What are you thinking, Urgra?
So it seems like our only option is to wait possibly a few hours, but we wanted to use those hours to possibly get in contact with the leaders of the other factions.
I'll hold on to him.
I mean, I guess you can go with Tavaria with him if you want.
No. Gotta go find an orphan. I never did find an orphan. I got
Is
distracted.
that where you went originally? Because we all turned around and we didn't know where the hell you went there. We were all talking
Dilly
in a
dilly.
group, and then we were like,
Dilly
Kurtz-
dilly. Thanks for the follow.
I got very confused.
Uh-huh.
So, Kurtz, here's the plan. You are going to go to Tavaria. You're going to prophesize that the aurora is going to happen tonight at dusk. And when it happens, she's going to give you more credit than before. Each of us are going to go to one of the other leaders. Rain is going to the Revenant. Finley's going to the Shroud. I apparently am going to the Bane. And we're going to try and get some prophecy street cred from this Aurora Borealis.
Dig it.
Okay. I'll
Now,
keep it. I'll find somewhere to put him.
now, DM, is there a way that I can try and help these two here with their mission? Because I have a little bit of history and understanding of the basic structures of the Bane home, the Shroud home, a little bit of their culture. Is there a way I can try to get them to say the right words or perform or behave the correct ways so they don't insult anything or poke the bear in the wrong way so they can actually get to their mission destination? Can I teach and tutor them a bit?
Let's see. So the teleporter pad that goes to the Bane area is during this year not actually at Mount Batoon or Valkenheim. It's actually a little ways outside of it. There was turmoil going on between the Bane, and so they requested that the Revenant have it be relocated further away. It's actually pretty close to Herteflurgan that he was talking about. It's just right outside of it. The one that goes to the Shroud area is going to be right into the main city where the Lions go to, or where they reside.
All right. Well, if we can't necessarily get to the Bane, that's fine. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So,
In
do
that case, maybe I should go with Finley, and you and Kurtz can take your two things together as well.
well, Kurtz was going to the temple. He was going to present this to Tavaria so that she would believe us.
I was.
I thought that was what your best skill was, being able to get a word in with her.
It is?
Isn't it? Don't you know her?
Yes.
Then yes.
Oh. Okay.
You know,
I'm like looking around for like a bucket or like a barrel to stuff this guy in while everyone's talking.
A bucket.
Are you guys just planning on leaving him?
Well, I'm gonna find a barrel. I'm gonna seal him up inside of it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take that barrel and put it in the sewers
Love it.
where no one's gonna
Lots of
find it.
sunglasses on him.
Okay. Sunglasses. The guy with the mustache on it.
Yep. That's the one.
Groucho Marx sunglasses.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to go.
He's perfectly fine in the barrel.
Brandon,
How
could
is
you?
rolling
Brandon,
the
could you
barrel?
possibly?
Yes.
I was lagging out.
You
I'm
know,
liking
while
I'm
Margaret's thinking very, very specifically and very in
Dilly,
deep thought there.
Dilly, thanks for the follow.
You know, perhaps if we switched it up a bit, I could always go to the Bane because I could always go to Hergen Flurgen by myself there if it's right outside of there. I could kill two birds with one stone by myself if that's me, but that's I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here, but I'm just kind of turning my wheels.
I'm
If you
gonna go
guys,
through this guy's pockets.
if you guys are brief, you could all go as a party to each of the locations as well.
Well, ideally, it's being able to be there and stand there and say, "Look at the heavens, here they come!" Aha!
Showmanship.
Yeah.
Right. So were you wanting to tell them before it happened, or?
Yeah, before and then we're like in position and behold.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Right before / during, I
Okay.
think is where we're going with this.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And besides, if we continue to come back to our contacts every year or whatever year, I mean, you know, my halfling town's right there. I could visit all the time. It might not be a bad idea. Would you mind switching, Urgra?
I mean, no, but Bane tend to value strength more than wit and magic.
I will stand up and puff out a little bit at that.
Uh-huh.
What perhaps do you mean by that there?
I mean, I'm 12 and I'm almost twice your size.
All right, well that's fair. Yeah, all right.
Dwarves aren't
You
that
are
tall themselves,
sporting-
though.
Yeah,
You are
do have a
sporting
bit
those
of
little
a presence.
runs, though, Urgra.
What? Okay, she pulls them out. Now her afro is crazy. Is this what you wanted,
She's
Brandon?
much taller.
I mean, I certainly didn't want that hair. I'll tell you that. But I mean,
You know, let's be honest here. If I go to the Bane territory rocking this mullet, I mean, what says strength more than, you know, business in the front, party in the back? You know what I mean there? I mean, I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be all
I
right.
mean, I don't know who technically is the hairiest of the party, but I suppose it's going to be between you and Kurtz.
Staring at
Kurtz
her
goes to the
afro.
top and makes-
I don't know about that.
Well, why
I
don't
don't
we?
know if I've ever seen Kurtz. I've seen Finley, because Finley has no shame. But
Fair point.
Finley, if you want to go with the Bane and you think you can handle it, I will take the back seat.
Dilly.
And we can do it that way.
Thanks for the follow.
We're rocking. Thanks for the follow, Dilly Dilly.
Okay. And all right, we will go on our first break. We appreciate everybody who's here with
Thanks,
us.
everyone,
We
for
have a
watching.
little montage you guys can enjoy while we, go to the bathroom and get drinks, stuff like that. And you can learn a little bit about the characters' backstories. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
I'll stay in the chat.
The dice are telling me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna film this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter Melody.
Ah!
Oh.
You shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a, let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah, we're on our phones.
This shit.
No, we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Tell Caldivar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going.
Come up to Ren and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got really scruffy, nasty beard and kind of kicks his foot. Ow! Down, and he just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Ah, salutations. I am Rin Anoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Othalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets, my manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurtz Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need, a sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
jumping to these places. We're just saying that we are.
All right, we are back. Thanks everybody for sticking
Oh,
with
hey.
us. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of background on the players' characters, and we pick up where we left off. All right, so what are you guys wanting to do? You're shoving this mysterious figure in a barrel and hiding the barrel.
Yeah,
Is that what you're wanting to go with?
Can I look through his pockets first?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, probably should have done that.
So you actually don't find anything at all on this person, besides just the clothing and the cloak, which seems very weird. There's no money, no normal things people would have in their pockets. You know, there's absolutely nothing on him.
How many fingers and toes does he have?
10 and 10?
Oh, well, that's subject to change. All right, yeah. I'll
At the moment, he's got 10 to 10.
So we have a few hours at least before dusk, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, is it a safe bet, do you think, that he'll wake up before dusk?
well, if he does, he's trapped in this barrel.
I'm just wondering if we should just wait here until he does awaken. If in the meantime, here, Kurtz, here's some parchment and for you and a spare charcoal pencil. If everyone has one. Go ahead and make sure during this time, while we're waiting for him to come back, write down what you're going to tell your current self about what's going on. Give them some 411 updates. And make sure to put in details that only you would
What's
know
wrong,
so
Connor?
that the person would be convinced.
Okay, Kurtz, Arger's going to go over to Finley.
Okay.
So, Finley, remember when I told you that I can't read?
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about that as I was sitting here pondering. You looking at your parchment there.
Dilly
Do
dilly.
you want a little bit of help?
Hey, Dilly, thanks for the follow.
I could help you with your letter to yourself.
Sure. I still don't quite understand what we're doing with this, but yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, and hey, you know, we could make this an ongoing thing if you wanted to learn just some of the basics of just common. I could teach you for future reference.
If she leaves a written thing for her other self, though, even if you teach her how to read, the other one's not going to be able to read it.
We could do pictures. I mean, look, check this out. You know, from the other, actually, still from today.
Do a pop-up book.
Oh my god!
If you recall, you know, I love to draw, right? And I'm not the best drawer, but I do try to, you know, take down little tidbits here and there of, things that we go through on our quests and things. Like I'm scrolling through some of my own parchments, and I'm like, you know, remember when? Here's one. Check this out. And remember when Kurtz made all the Kurtz was here with all the frog pieces? I made a picture of that. That was kind of fun. And remember when we were floating out in the abyss there and we were circled around? I made that one.
The boy.
I like my ponytail.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, the ponytail. I think Kurtz is the one with the question mark over his head there. Oh wait, no, that he's the one with the badge face. I think I'm the question mark one actually.
Right.
Come to think of it there. But yeah. So we could do pictures. That could be fun.
Sure, it's not like I don't think Rin's actually going to inspect each of our letters, hopefully. So yeah, that'll be fine.
Right.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't think Rin notices that as we're doing this, he watches you go off and start to talk to Finley as he talks to you about drawing pictures?
Well, I assume he's whispering. But yeah, we're both gonna start just doodling on my page.
Yeah, let's doodle. Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay. Make a doodle check. No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are ninja checks. What's a doodle check?
All right. So who wants to do what? I guess we're splitting party.
Is the man going to remain unconscious for the whole time?
I'm not going to tell you that. I mean, you.
Well,
can...
we're there. We're literally sitting there waiting for him to come back.
What if I hit him again?
Oh, I thought you guys were going to leave him, go do your thing.
I think the plan right now is, since we have a little bit of time, we're going to doodle our letters until this guy wakes.
See if he comes too. Okay,
Right.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
You said we got several hours till dusk?
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you guys said that you were going to go. All right.
There's been a bit of a flip-flop.
Yep, my bad. Okay, so he will actually come to after you guys, you're spending some time writing down all the stuff to try to leave for yourselves once the week is over. You still got a long time left in the week, to add to this list or whatever. Finley, you go over to Urgra and help, draw some funny pictures and stuff like that.
Right. I thought maybe perhaps we could go with there's Urgra, see there's your little buns there, and there's a cat person, and there's the wavy lines for the thing in the sky, right? That's a good start, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and so the hooded man comes to, and it's a very slow process, and he kind of reaches up to rub his face and notice there's manacles on him, and so wait, did you shove him in the barrel, or are you guys actively watching him?
You'd probably be watching him if we haven't left yet.
Okay.
See if the barrel starts moving, kind of thing, as he tries to.
Yeah, exactly. But the lid is off, and you guys are keeping an eye on him, and as he comes to, he kind of sees that he's locked up, and he kind of peers over the barrel and kind of ducks down. You guys see him right in front of you. He kind of boop, boop. Peeks over the edge of the barrel.
Where are you hiding?
And he'll recognize your voice as the one who's yelling at him earlier. Release me right now! I demand it.
No.
Shut up. All right, who hired you?
Hired me? I don't know what you're talking about.
I grab him by the hair and pull him up out of the barrel.
Okay. All right. So he's just kind of extended while this young orc is holding him, kind of prostrate. He's a little otter pose.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know, the last time someone tried this gig with me, it did not end well for them.
Tried what? I haven't done anything wrong.
I smack him in the face.
Oh my god. Okay. And you can see a little bit of blood starting to run down his face.
Kurtz, go a little easy. This one's frail.
He's already bleeding.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
We want to know why you picked up that package.
What package? I don't have anything on me.
I slap him again.
No, Kurt, stop. There are other ways to, convince someone to perhaps be more honest when questioned.
You're right. I pull out my hatchet.
And that's...
Okay.
I'm sure he'd faint or lose some blood loss there, so put that down.
As you pull the hatchet out, he's like, all right. I saw the package on the ground, and I just decided I was just going to steal it. But I don't have it on me. We can give it back. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me anymore, please.
Insight.
Yeah.
I mean, I can I insight too? Is it okay?
You're all there, so yeah.
I'm not currently inciting. I'm just trusting in my team, taking care of business. I'm drawing Urgra's level 2.
I'm rolling
Oh
trash.
my god, yes. Trust in Rin with his -1 to insight.
So Finley's over there drawing some extra
Y'all
pictures
got
and
it.
showing
Y'all got
Urgra, totally distracting you. You're kind of stop, Finley. I'm trying to, play good cop, bad cop here. So you didn't get a super good insight with him. Kurtz, you're more focused.
Okay.
Focused.
I don't care if he's telling the truth.
I got the highest insight.
Rin, you are definitely not buying anything he's saying.
No. Now, it's no good to lie. It's a very bad habit. And trust me, this one right here, I can only hold him back for so long before he starts cutting off things. And trust me, the fingers and toes are not the first thing he goes for.
It's true.
Well, we can give it back. I didn't mean any harm by it. It was just an opportune moment.
No. We don't care about that. We want to know who asked you to pick up the package.
Give me some kind of... So you're trying to dig some information out of him. Are you trying to persuade him, or are you trying to...
I'm kind of doing a little good cop, I guess, because Kurtz is the bad cop.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
See
if you can persuade him to come out.
I'll be right behind you with the intimidation.
Why do I have advantage on?
Yeah, you guys.
Sorry, it's 12.
It's a 12. Okay. So, your good cop approach does not seem to be phasing him. He's still sticking with the original story that he said.
I'm gonna grab his hair, wrench his throat back, put the blade of the hatchet to his throat, and just mutter, "You need to start talking,
Okay.
or I'm gonna make sure you never talk again."
All right. The blade is right up to the stubble on his neck, and give me an intimidation check.
Fucking.
Oh no!
Oh, 5.
What is going on, Stag?
So as you're holding the blade to his throat, he kind of looks at you guys, and you see a smirk come across his face, and he looks at you straight in the eyes, Kurtz, and says, "You're not very good at this. Is this your first time?"
I cut off his ear.
No!
Oh my god!
I try to stop Kurtz from doing that.
Oh my god!
Kurtz, wait. You could easily make him pass out again. We don't have that much time. And besides, there are other things worse than death that he could experience.
You're right. I could gouge out his eyes. That's
While Ren is holding back Kurtz, I'm going to grab him by the head and slam his head up against the wall behind him on the barrel and knock him out again.
Okay. All right. So
He's going swimmingly.
he falls unconscious. Just kind of body just drooping over again.
Okay, this is now going to be a later problem. We have different places to be, and this is not going well.
Urgra, we have like 6 hours.
You don't have that much time before
Yes,
sunset.
but I said several.
Several means like 3.
So Urgra,
That's
if
a
you take a
few.
look
That's
here,
a few.
I'm gonna
Finley, not in front of Rin, not in front of Rin.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Well, not in front of Rin. What's wrong with his pic? Why are you showing her
No,
pictures?
deal on the unconscious guy.
You just
But
know I have nothing else to do with it.
Yes.
All I can do is talk about this. Kurtz, Finley, what's with the pictures?
I'll show you later. Nothing. I'm just doodling. No problems over here.
Finley,
Yeah,
that's
what?
Urgra's parchment. What are you doing?
No, nothing really. I was just, I figured you all had this covered here, and I was just kind of doodling some pictures.
Why? Do you need more parchment? Did he take your parchment, Urgra?
No, he didn't. What do you mean, my parchment? Did you write my name on it or something?
I gave it to you to write for yourself so you can give yourself a note to you in the future. Well, you in the past, so that they could understand what future us is doing.
Kurtz
Okay,
grabs
I'm
the
gonna-
man's finger and breaks it.
He's unconscious.
Does he wake up?
No, he does not.
Okay,
Just
Kurtz, can you
dismantle the finger of a knocked out man.
Kurtz, can you like nail this barrel shut and put it in the sewers like you were planning it to, so we can just find it later?
Yep.
Well, hold on. If Kurtz does that, he's more likely to run out of air and die of either fear or suffocation. So perhaps we should leave off on the permanent damage of the witness.
What kind of barrel do you think this is? Is an airtight, some kind of vacuum barrel?
Magic death.
Okay,
barrel.
Urgra, look at me carefully. What does a barrel typically hold?
Water.
Ducks.
Water. Now, if it's not an airtight barrel, what happens to the water?
Water and air have different consistencies.
It's more likely to leak. But then the question is, would he run out of air if sealed in a barrel?
We'll poke holes in it.
You could.
Okay, please, by all means, how will you poke the hole?
Using
Would
a
you like to
dagger?
cut a hole, or are you going to poke the hole? All right, then we're going to cut a hole.
I have a
But
crowbar,
hole, so
a
you-
hammer, some stakes, a javelin.
He probably
We have the technology.
No. You just don't have the foresight. Urgra, if we don't get information from him now, if he doesn't return with the package to his boss in the next, hour or so, they might send someone to go looking for him. They might begin to inquire as to why he's absent or where he's gone. They either will find him or they'll find out, eyewitness account says Kurtz bumbled in front of him, completely baffled the attempt to stealthily take him, and tackled him and manacled him on the way.
Okay, Ren, let me ask you this then. What is more important right now? Establishing a good relationship with all 4 of the different leaders of this continent, or catching whoever hired this schmuck?
Well, that is very important, but we have time. We have many hours. Many hours.
All right. Well, how about we just do this? I'm gonna say, let's give you guys 2 hours to do your prophecies when you get to the teleportation circle, and you go over to wherever the hell you guys are going. Then you have like 2.5 hours to say, hey, prophecy, I'm on a mission from the gods, and then you bamf out. Because I can just stay here and help him loosen his tongue.
You see, the problem is when I hear you say that, I imagine the tongue's going to be off of his body sometime.
I'll start with the fingers.
No, just don't. Why do you have to maim someone?
I don't understand the question.
I just. Rain's just gonna just sigh up and decide. I just can't do anything. It's just Imbeciles.
Yeah, so Kurtz,
They'll probably start spouting in Elvish, going, "It's a Satayan. El Torine! Satorine! Stop it!"
Okay.
He's casting a spell!
So, you guys wanting to leave Kurtz here with this guy then and go do the things you were doing? Okay. So, Urga, you're going to head over to the Shroud territory.
Mm-hmm.
Finley, you're going to head towards the Bane.
Bane?
So the teleportation pad is right by Horrifying. It is going to be quite a bit of a trek between Horrifying and one of the Bane areas.
Good thing you left a few hours early.
Just so you're aware.
Yeah, and of course, Finley's walking in the park one day with a monster coming off.
And then, Rin, you're going to go to the temple or to the Revenant?
I'll be doing the Revenant.
Okay. So let's do Kurtz's first, since we already started with this dude. So you guys all, split party 4 ways. DMs love it when party splits. I love it. You guys are all solo. It's gonna be so easy to kill you now. All right.
Level 1.
All right. So you're waiting for him to come to, and eventually he regains consciousness, and this time he's definitely much more subservient, and he's tired of getting knocked the fuck out. His super big headache, very intimidated at this point. So as he comes to, and he kind of looks at you, and please don't knock me out again. What do you need to know?
Kurtz is like, shit, what do we need to know?
And he kind of grabs his broken finger. He sees it's all like completely bent out of shape, and like the pain is just now starting to come to his realization.
You're lucky you still have it. I figured breaking it would wake you up more than cutting it off.
How did you know I was gonna be here?
What?
Me picking up the package. How did you know?
I already have the package.
But how did you know I was gonna be here picking it up?
I did.
So you were just walking by and stopped me?
Yep. But now I know that you were specifically sent there to get that package, so thanks for that.
Shit.
So let's continue down this route of questioning. Who sent you, and who do you work for?
At this point, I'm gonna give you advantage with persuasion or intimidation, either one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that intimidation.
Oh god, someone give him inspiration point just to be safe.
No,
please.
he has advantage.
It doesn't matter. He had advantage, 2 4s.
I don't think I've
really.
I don't think I've rolled above 5 tonight. Yeah.
In a row.
I only see a 1 roll of a 5.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. That's 18.
He's like, all right, I will tell you what you want to know. I am a courier and a messenger for my organization, and I was told to come pick up this package and deliver it to another client.
What's in the package?
I don't know. I was just told to come get it, but it was rumored that there was somebody of importance within it. I don't understand what that meant, but...
All right. Who hired you, and who's the client you were... Actually, I don't even care. Where? Where were you supposed to deliver this?
To a field outside of the city.
Okay. When were you supposed to deliver it?
That's where I was heading to next. Until you.
What time are they expecting it?
Any minute now. Well, how long have I been out? I don't even know. I'm probably already late.
Probably. It's been a few hours. We could have just gotten through this a lot easier if you just hadn't been really stupid.
Well, my employers, they don't take too kindly to failures in missions. So
they're probably going to kill you.
Honestly. Most likely.
Mm-hmm. What can you tell me about your client?
Well, a good courier never rats out his employers. But you seem like a very capable man. Would you want to maybe see if I can get you a job? But in trade, you'd have to let me go.
Insight check.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're just be taking it at face value.
What kind of a job?
Well, it's definitely more of the secret type. And I can tell you, you know how to extract information from people, and we could definitely use that in our organization.
What's your organization's name?
And he'll kind of like tell you to come in closer, and he'll say, we go by the name of COC.
Oh, the Cult of Chaos. Yes, I figured.
Oh, have you heard of it?
Well, sort of. It's a very long story. Anyway, very good. I'm going to put you back in the barrel, and then you're going to tell this to my friends, okay? And then I knock them out.
No, please, no.
Don't you love how Kurtz is honest with the enemy, but not his friends?
Damn.
All right, so you lock him back in the barrel. This poor dude has been taking a lot of punishment from you.
I'll put a water skin in there for him this time, so he doesn't die.
Well, look at that.
Some a little bit of humane from Kurtz. Okay. All right.
And then I'm just gonna like put him behind some other barrels in like the alleyway. Some that like look like they've just been sitting there for a long time. No one really knows what they're used for.
Okay.
I'll sort of stack them around them, and then I'll go see Tavaria.
And you're gonna go where?
See Tavaria.
Okay. All right. We'll go to Rin. What were you wanting to do?
Alright, well, I guess since we're going to be doing this a little ahead of time, I'll be going over towards the college, just on the side of the water's edge, I think, is where they're at.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. So I'll be going there, and I'm going to look for... I'd look for the individual... you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go and look for the future Grandmaster of the Abjuration School, Typhus.
Okay.
So I'm going to look for Typhus.
Hey, Connor, your mic's picking up a lot of excess noise.
Thanks, brother. I was just about to say something, too. All right, so you are not able to see Siphon, but you do see some other Revenant around.
Do I see one of the highest ranks that I can find, or at least ones that have recognized me before?
Give me a quick second. Yeah, you can find one of the librarians. He would recognize you since you spent a lot of time there.
What's his name?
I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Sorry.
It's okay.
Is Roll20 lagging for you guys?
No.
Not really.
It might be like a little choppy, but...
All right, is Vincent.
Vincent, all right. Vincent, hello.
Rin, welcome back. What can we do for you?
A temporary return, I assure you. I need to speak with the Grandmasters. Do you happen to know where I might find one right now? Have you seen them? Have they been out and about anywhere?
Yes, my friend. All of the masters are having a private meeting, and they have closed the doors and said that no one is able to reach them while they're doing this meeting.
Right, yes. Now, if my memory serves, is that in the, is it in the tower, the room up there, building up there, somewhere up there?
Yes, it would be.
All right, do you mind if I just go up there myself? You don't mind, do you?
Oh, absolutely, you cannot go up there.
Like, I can go up there. I mean, it's not going to hurt anyone if I just go up there. I'm just going to leave a note.
The instructions were that nobody may enter the tower during their meeting. They have important headmaster stuff. I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't get all the details.
Yes, I know. I understand, but no. I need to... do they have secretaries? I can't remember. Head, second in commands?
What information were you wanting to pass forward, Rin?
I need to inform them about an event that's about to occur tonight. There's a bit of prophecy on the wind, my friend, and I need to share this with them immediately.
Well, I can pass on the word for you. What is it? Prophecy, you say? That sounds very intriguing.
Yes. I don't... You see, though, Vincent, I adore you for what you've done, and you've been a very keen librarian. However, I cannot trust this just to you alone. I need to at least be assured that it goes to other people of higher rank.
Well, I can I can definitely make sure to pass it on for you.
Do I believe him?
Yeah, so the relationship with it, so a lot of the Revenant, through all the stuff you've been through, were very shut off and not very accepting of you. But you spent a lot of time self-learning here, so you spent...
Yeah, so I don't know if he's cold shouldering me and just like trying to like say, oh, well,
he is trying to help you. So
okay,
he was one of the only ones who actually embraced you, and you spent a lot of time talking, and he's sympathetic of your situation and what you've gone through. So he's genuinely
the one nice Revenant. Okay,
right. He's
all right.
He was
Gonna die real quick.
I wouldn't necessarily call him a friend, but you spent a lot of time with him.
A decent fellow. All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Vincent. Here's
prophecy. Yes. What is this?
Yes. All right. I don't know what they're discussing out there now, but I can assure you that before this, just as the sun sets up in the sky, it will split with a multitude of colors and brilliant lights dancing across the heavens. These will be an aurora borealis of sorts, and they shall be up there for the entire week, 7 days, and this will repeat every year for 20 years.
How does this happen? Is
it
magical, it means? Is it one of the masters who does it?
No. Well, I hope it isn't. But no, it's absolutely magical in nature. It is something that is not going to only bring about it's a spectacle, to be precise, but it is also a warning. There is going to be dire events that will transpire after the first sign. There will be natural disasters, terrible things. There's going to be horrible atrocities in this world, and I need to make sure that not only the masters are aware of this, but they need to understand that I have a specific task. Me and a few of my allies have been chosen to try and avert this catastrophe. This is why we have the knowledge of it now, and I can bring things to you. Yes.
All of this sounds crazy. Are you feeling ill?
I hate this part. You see, this is why I debated and told them I should wait until just as when the aurora borealis are about to appear, so that you wouldn't be able to say that because you would see it appear in the sky. But if you doubt me now, I would say wait until then. If you see it in the night sky, I will return tomorrow, or at least sometime before the week's out, and I shall come back, and you shall see that the first sign is no joke, no illusion of grandeur. This is a truth. You must embrace it, and you must believe me. It is a dire sign.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Do it. Nice, amazing rolls. Come on. Roll 20. I clicked you.
Roll 20. Sorry, guys.
It is roll 20. I'll double click it again, but I think it might just go at that point.
What?
Oh, okay. 15.
15. All right. Well, what you're saying sounds crazy, Rin, but I've never taken you for a crazy or a liar. I don't.
A liar, certainly. Yes.
I don't see how something like this could ever come to pass, but if it did, it would be a great sign that you are truly a prophet, but no one is going to believe you if it doesn't, and you would be completely discredited, Rin. Your reputation is at stake.
Oh, that's fine. I have no trouble with that at all. I know I'm right. 100% right. I can even give you some other predictions if you want. Maybe perhaps you can use them to your advantage later on down the line.
Let's do one crazy talk thing at a time, Ren.
Yes.
I will pass the word along for you, but I don't know what you plan to make of this.
The trouble is, I don't plan to make anything of it today. We need to do a lot of preparation, and there has to be a lot of things to put into place to counter what will happen in the future. If we don't take steps now, the consequences are far more dire than you can imagine.
Well, if something is this serious, I will for sure make sure that as soon as their meeting is over, Rin, I will pass the word along.
If you can, make sure you pass it to them before the dancing lights come at dusk.
As soon as their meeting is over, I will grab whoever I can.
Very well. But Vincent, just be aware and be cautious just in case. I don't want to think ill, and I don't know the cause of the actual aurora borealis that is about to occur, but
Are
if
you
perhaps...
Are you in any trouble?
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine right now.
Okay.
No, but just in case, if the Grandmasters are behind this, make sure that you have some assurance that in case if you inform them and they realize you might be a danger to you, or a danger to their plans or their actions by revealing this to others, you might want to try and at least put some paper away or tell a trusted friend in case if you tell them and you don't come back, they know the reason. I'm just looking out for you as well.
Well, I will do my best. Come find me afterwards and let me know how it goes.
Yes, I will. Yes, and I will bring back friends, and you shall see they are also part of this, and they will help vouch my story as well as bring other insights.
Are they prophets?
They are guided by this force, yes, but I can tell you one of them is also Revenant-born, so you might hold more credibility to their word as well.
Is this Revenant-born a wizard here at the Academy?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Oh,
Not
so
yet.
we might get in. Okay, come find me for sure. We can talk more about this later.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Who's next?
Go ahead, Connor. You go. Or Riddles.
All right, I'm up.
All right. So the teleportation pad is going to be in the central Revenant area, and you are taking the one to the
Shroud.
To the shroud area. So that will bring you to the lion map. Okay, and it'll be just outside their main area, and you have not been there before. So let me drop this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
New territories.
And it's a biggin.
Oh my.
Alright, so you are at the main entrance, which is the top left corner.
Yeah.
Up here.
All right. Oh, I'm so small.
Yeah, this is a big map. So as you leave the teleportation pad, it's in amongst all this forested area. There's trees all around. It's very, very thick, dense trees. And as you are coming through this main entrance, it opens up to the right and to the left, and you see some like cemetery areas, and with some short walls down them. Further down the path, there is kind of a portcullis thing, but there's no water. There's kind of like a dug-in moat, but there's no water around it, and there's a bridge that goes across it to be the main entrance to this. Looks like some kind of fortified, maybe small city. It's got these very large logs that are very tightly interlocked that wraps all the way around the city.
All right. I will very obviously approach, not trying to stealth or anything.
Okay.
The gate, is it currently open?
It is open.
Okay. Are there any guards protecting it, that sort of thing?
There doesn't seem to be any manning the gates, and as you walk in, you see a lot of tribally decorated buildings that kind of circle around and have an inner circle, and then at the center there's this large purple-colored temple building in the center, and the purple structure that's straight ahead, there is a lioness who is seated in it, and she is tending to some notepads and stuff like that.
Seeing no better option, I'll walk up to her. Excuse me.
Yes, what can I do for you?
All right, this is going to be a little strange, but I have been sent by Salvadine herself, and I have a message for your leaders, the lionesses.
Savadine? Wait, go back. A message from Savadine?
Yes.
No one has heard from her in such a long time. What is the message? And this lioness has this armor plates across her, white robes, this breastplate that kind of comes. It shows kind of some center cleavage. Her headpiece, it looks metallic in nature, and it comes back to some really big spikes. She looks very ornate, very well dressed. Looks very professional within whatever the Shroud organization is.
I'm afraid that I've been instructed to only present that information to the leaders.
Well, I am one of the leaders here. My name is Magna. What can I? Here, come sit. What is going on? Who are you?
My name is Urgra, and I was visited by Salvadine in a dream, and she told me that something would happen tonight.
And what is it?
She told me that tonight at sunset, the sky would break open with a multitude of colors.
Go on.
And that would be a sign that the goddesses had not forgotten those that remained.
Wow. So what are we supposed to do with this?
Well, that is only the part that I am aware of. I was told that there'd be more information, more prophecies in the future, but this was to be the sign that myself, as well as several others who were chosen by the other sisters, were to be trusted.
Okay. I just dropped her token in there next to you so you can see what she looks like.
Zoom.
Your token's a little bit small. Let's see if we can.
Oh, she looks cool.
This map is so big, it's hard to move stuff. Alright, yep, she's very ornately dressed, and you can see that she has really expensive looking jewelry all up around her arms. And she says, well, I can definitely pass this news on. We haven't heard anything, any words from the temple from our goddess in quite some time. I'm one of the treasurers here, so I'm in some of the lioness leadership. I can pass the word along. I still don't understand what this means. Like, what do we do?
In the coming years, there's going to be a great deal of change, as well as a large threat for the entire nation. I'm afraid I don't know more than that right now. All I know is that this sign is to start tonight, and that you should believe.
We will be looking towards the sky for this sign, and will you be returning with Further Province?
I will be here tonight, but I will leave once the lights begin.
Okay, make sure you come find me, and I will vouch that you came and told me.
I can be with you and the rest of the lionesses when it happens.
Okay. Hopefully we have been praying for a sign. We haven't seen anything for quite a while. This could be a monumentous occasion for all of us. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Okay. And you can see there is a bunch of lions that are walking around, and actually up in the building here, that is... I gotta move 2 maps now instead of just one. From this building here, you can see that there is a bunch of cheetahs, some cheetah children that are actually kind of like at a playground. It looks maybe like a school or something. They're all playing in the background there, but everyone else that you see here is all tabaxi lions.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you would like to do while you are here?
Just the gist is possibly meet with any other lionesses and just observe the sky when it happens, and then disappear mysteriously when it happens.
Gotcha.
And tell them that I will return with my allies within a week.
Okay, yeah. So when you come back, just look for Magma, and she will, vouch for you that she spoke to you earlier.
It's Magma.
Magna.
Glad I asked.
Yes. Liquid magma. No,
Liquid magna.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Tabaxi with freaking laser beams on their freaking heads.
So she did say she was the tribe's treasurer.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Man, roll 20. Actually, I had a notification for the API saying that Roll20 is having problems, and it's looking like it is true. All right, Finley.
Oh,
Right, that'd be me. Here I am. There I go.
Okay, and you are wanting to go up to the teleportation pad to go to the Bane area?
Yes, here I go. Poofity poof.
Okay. So it's going to bring you just outside of Herdeflurgen.
All right, Herdeflurgen. Happened to town there.
And let's see. I'm going to put Urgra, Kurtz, and Rin on the map so they can see it as well, but only Finley is here.
Oakley dokley.
Where's it at? Bam! There we go.
Oh, right. Jesus.
Alright, so you have been here before. You are familiar with the layout. So, as you take the teleportation pad and you come to the outside of the town, and as you're working your way and you recognize this area, but all of the cottages that are on the outside of Herdeflurgen, you see are burning smolders and ashes, and the last time that you knew of this place, these were all fully fledged operating cottages, and usually the whole area is bustling with lots of halflings and stuff in this area, but you don't see any that are outside. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, that's unexpected. That's not good. Where exactly on the map that I bamf in here, DM sir?
Banff headquarters was across the river.
Nope. Just where did I teleport in at? Like up here somewhere?
Oh, you're using the word Banff when we actually have
I know.
It's gonna be back further along the trail.
Okay.
Up
So
that
strutting
way.
up, so doing my strut up to Herdeflurgen here, and I noticed that there's cindering. Okay. Well, I mean, there's smoking.
Yep, still smoking. Yep. It's definitely the fires are out, but everything that could be burned on these cottages is burned down. It's just the non-flammable components that are left.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll. Do I run or do I hide?
You can stealth charge.
Do a little
it's a valid tactic.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I will stealth charge to this tree. How about that?
There we go.
Can I? Just I'm kind of tapped out on shit I can do here, so I want to just kind of that's not normal to see things burning, so I'm gonna stealth charge to that tree. And can I still kind of see? Is there anyone moving in any of these villages burning down over here, or just
give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Sure, not a problem. If Roll20 would feel like cooperating. Perception, you say?
Yes, sir.
At least you can't nat one it.
You do not see anybody with
everyone.
These burned cottages. You can hear hustle and bustle inside of Herdeflurgen, but out here where these cottages are that you're looking, you don't see. There's no bodies on the ground, burnt or attacked or anything like that. It seems like it was just structural damage.
All right. Well, not knowing any sort of death demons that might be lurking within, I will make a break for the front gate. Just in halfling, be like, "Holy shit! Let me in! Let me in, please!"
You hear some halflings that are at the gate. Oh, he's coming, running in! Let him in! He's a halfling!
Oh shit! My little halfling legs hurry!
All right. So they open the gate, and some guard halflings come running up to you, and the Bandit Clan, are they after you?
Oh God!
Of course.
Yes.
I will not acknowledge that until I get in and be like, "Holy shit! This is a lot of building." I'm just stuttering at this point, just trying to get into here because I don't want to die.
Yeah. They're gonna, because you're a halfling, and these are all halflings. Halflings rarely ever doubt each other's intentions. They just
that's right
100%. Like, I mean, you could be very poorly lying and they will just trust you, because halflings are birds of a feather.
We all fam here. Yep, I did.
Yeah. So what did you say to him?
Nothing really. When he asked me if the Bandit Clan was after me, I just wanted to get inside first, but I'm like, All right. Let me just catch my breath here for a moment. What you said? There's a bandit clan out there that burned all the building. What's happening here?
Yeah, they obviously it's going to be in the halfling language, but it's going to be really hard for
Oh
everyone
no,
to
we can definitely do it that way. For everyone to be able to hear what we're talking about.
I gotta pull it up. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. The bandit clan is.
We'll just use our imaginations. Is that what you're saying? Just use that. Okay, got it. Go ahead.
Has been harassing Herdeflurgen for crops and for some of our hops, and we have had to been giving them kind of offerings for them to not attack, and they come once a month for the food offering, and we came up short. Our crops were a little short, and they burned down all the villages outside, so everyone's in fear and they're all in hiding. So I'm glad you made it inside and you're safe.
Right. Wow, that's terrible. How long has this been going on for? I mean, is this just a new thing here, or what's going on?
Is it
Explain.
been a while since you've been here? Yeah. So this last couple months they've been doing this, and they come once a month asking for the offering. We were short with the last one, and they said they're coming back tonight, and we don't have, because they're demanding what we were short but doubled, and we don't have it, so we don't know what we're gonna do. So we're all trying to hole up here for protection, but they're gonna attack later tonight.
Fucking wonderful. Okay, all right. All right, so Finley will just kind of like take this all in for a minute, thinking about 14 different things that are now happening as I'm here by myself. All right.
And they're gonna notice the Balalika that's on your back, and are you part of Banff? Go ahead, make your way over there. Please, come on in.
Oh, right. Okay. And what was your name, sir?
They're, I don't know, Halfling Guard 1 and 2.
Got it. Yep.
This is Herb and this is Burp.
Herb and Burb. Got it. Yep. That sounds like their names. Yep. Okay. Herb. Thank you very kindly.
Okay.
All right. And so now on the inside of town, how's everyone looking here? Like halflings are like just shivering in their houses,
no,
or
they're
kind of
actually
around,
going about business as normal. Some of them look worried, but for the most part, they're all pretty jovial, despite of what's going on. And give me a perception check.
Oh, for frog's sake! Halfling villages are burning. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's a 19.
All right. You
right.
see a much younger but a familiar face up ahead. You recognize it as a Dorfus.
What the heck is this guy doing here? Oh no, I know he's here. Okay, got it. All right. All right. So I will kind of stroll up to him, and say, and right as I'm about to say his name, be like, oh wait, shit, he doesn't know who the fuck I am. All right. How do I do this? We'll do it this way. I'll pull up my Balalika, and I'll just kind of just be like, I'll just go. Probably the wrong song, honestly, but whatever. I'll just go. Ding 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 ding. Just to see if I get anything coming.
Okay. And he's kind of hard to see, so I'll stretch him bigger so you can see the token. So he's still definitely older. It's only 20 years from the last time you saw him, but he was old as dirt before. But he's definitely a much. You see him better now?
He's badass, man.
He's definitely got the rock god extraordinaire look.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, and we will go on our next break, and we'll find out.
Just with that, we're gonna end on a break with that.
Yes, perfect. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please give us a follow. It really helps us out. And if you click the bell, it'll notify you when we go live. We play every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We got some other channels or some other games that run on the channel, but we're glad you're here. We'll be back in a few minutes. Enjoy the break video, and we'll be back.
The dice are tell me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna film this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter Melody.
Ah! Oh. You shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a, let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah,
we're on our phone.
I'm gonna do shit.
No, we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Tell Caldivar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going.
Come up to Ren and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got, really scruffy, nasty beard and kind of kicks his foot. Like, ow! Down, and he just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Salutations. I am Rin Enoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Orthalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets, my manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurtz Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned. All right, we are back. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us. All right, so Finley, you were walking into Herd of Flurgan, seeing Herd of Flurgan, and all the burnt cottages on the outside. You came running up. The guards let you in. They told you a little bit about the bandit clan has been harassing Herd of Flurgan. They mentioned that they said they're going to be coming back later tonight to get the rest of the offering, but you got from the guards that they don't have what's required, so they are worried about what's going to happen. The halflings that are running around in Herd of Flurgan still seem pretty jovial despite of what's going on, and you just spotted a Dorfus in his rock god extraordinaire get up. What would you like to do?
Well, when I saw the Dorfus, I pulled out my balalika and strummed a tune to see if it would catch.
Okay.
Catch his ear.
And yeah, so he'll turn around and just totally fabulously looking. He has his guitar with him, but he doesn't strum along. And fellow bard, welcome.
Oh well, thank you kindly, sir. Hey, name Finley Shenanigan here, and I just got to town just a wee bit ago, and I've actually been here before. Do I take notice that he has a Banff belt?
He does have a Banff belt. Yep, and the one he has is actually because everyone has one that's in, but kind of like the ranks have different. He's actually wearing the leader one.
Oh, okay, all right. I couldn't help but notice there, sir, that you're a member of Banff, which is quite exquisite. I'm familiar with the organization.
Yes, I'm actually the leader. What can we do? Are you here to try to get into Banff?
Perhaps another day, another time. But I hear that Herb the Florican here has more pressing matters. There's a bit of a siege almost of sorts, plaguing the town for food and hops, and you have a bit of a bandit problem. Is that correct?
Yes, that is true. They're going to be coming and raiding. We don't have much of a defense, so we're not quite sure what we're going to do. But halfling luck always comes through something. I'm sure will help us out.
Well, I might be able to help with that, in fact, but just out of sheer curiosity.
What did you say your name was again?
Finley Shenanigan. You'll remember the name over time.
Come on in. Come on. You say you have some ideas. Come in.
Right, and we'll just start walking, I guess. And but I didn't quite catch your name, sir. What was it?
It's a Dorfus. Welcome.
Oh, a Dorfus. Oh, that's a solid name there. All right. Dorfus, if you don't mind me, I don't mean to pry too much here, but I mean, for my knowledge, Banff is an extraordinary group of bards and adventurers. And do you not protect this town, or just let the bandits? What's the situation here? Or are their numbers too great, or what's going on?
So Banff at this period of time was much smaller than it was when. Last time you saw a Dorfus.
Sure.
When you saw him before, he wasn't the leader. He is now. So I think you would remember that.
All right, cool.
So
I just want to hear him say it.
No, you're good.
That's okay. You're good.
You're
All right. Truth be told here, I might be able to help you out here a bit, but so do you know what time? Perhaps I'm sure I don't know with bandits work on a schedule here or something, but they're just coming back later this evening to come and take what's theirs, I guess.
Yeah, at nightfall is when they said they're coming.
Well, this definitely puts a bit of a blunder into my plans here, but more pressing matters, I guess people at risk of certain torture and devastation, I guess.
You guys walking and talk. You're following him.
Yeah, we're walking and talking. Yeah, right.
And you keep talking. He's leading you towards over here.
Let me take a look. Where are we walking? Oh, okay. Oh man, we're heading right on over there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So go ahead.
We're heading right on over to Banff headquarters here. All right. Okay.
That's where he's wandering. You're just kind of following him. What else were you?
Right. So from what I understand here, you don't have much for defenses. I mean, what's going to happen when these people don't have enough rations and provisions to give to these? They're just are they going to take hostages? Are they going to kill people? I already saw the burnt cottages outside. I mean,
we don't know. Hopefully it's just a show of force, but with the burned cottages before, we're hoping they don't take anyone's life. We're thinking that our defenses, the walls, might be able to hold them out. We could maybe shoot arrows or something at them and scare them off, but we don't know how many they're going to come with. If they come with enough of the bandits, we might be in trouble. So any ideas you have, we would definitely be open to hear. And he kind of walks over to the edge of the river, and you see this really large metal chain that spans over across this river, and the current is flowing very, very rapidly, very, very quickly, and there is a water wheel that is locked into place on this kind of dock thing that's sitting there. It's submerged halfway into the water, and he grabs a switch and he pulls it, and it engages and releases the water wheel, and the current that's coming through starts to spin this water wheel. It starts slowly and picks up, and the chain that is running across this river starts to move in the direction from where you guys are forward across. And there is a platform that's right next to him, and he says, would you want to come with me and we could talk about this at the headquarters?
Yeah, what time of day is this right now? Like,
you still would have several hours until the event that you guys were
shit. Man, all right. The halfling legs have the most ground to cover. Got it. Great. All right, yeah, I'll hop on the platform with him.
Okay. And he'll attach it onto the chain and will go over across the water. So it doesn't actually touch the water. It's above the surface of the water. And you guys are starting to jig going across as you can hear the current. A little bit of spray is popping up. And he goes on to tell you about how Banff has some of the best ales, and any good planning or stories, requires the best of the ales.
You're right. Yeah. Over a pint, as they say. That's the best way to strategize. I completely agree. So yeah, all right.
Okay, and the platform finally reaches across the river, and he hops off and takes the platform off, and there is another lever he pulls over here, and it stops the chain motion, and it comes to a screeching halt. And this is not super big here, but where's your token?
I think I'm right there with you there. I'm right in the thick of it. Yeah.
I can't separate it.
Yeah, I'm over there. I'm right there.
There
I
it
am.
is. Okay.
I am so big. Amazing. Oh, nope. Short-lived.
Okay. And as you guys go in, where is it? There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Roll 20. Fucking roll 20.
Is there any kind of is there any kind of music as we approach? Do we hear any kind of barding going on in here?
Yes, there are. Yep. there you hear pipes, you hear winds, you hear stringed instruments, you hear a lot of stuff. And as you go into the main building he leads you into, it looks like... There it is. Bam.
Bam. Ooh, okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Okay, so we're walking into Banff headquarters. I love it.
Yep. And he, so this first entryway's got some barrels. There's a table there, and he leads you in through this first door, and you can see this massive distillery machine. Lots of these metallic circle basins that have, these tubes that are running through them, and it looks like some of them lead to go underground. And he grabs a couple of the mugs, and right off the spigot, he pours some ale for you, and leads you over to the table so you guys can sit down and talk. So, what plans do you have?
Doesn't say Banff on the tankards. I need to know. Okay, good. All right, good.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure, because I'm probably going to want to buy a souvenir cup before.
Okay.
All right. I mean, in terms of planning, I'm not really, much of a planner. In terms of that's more my one ally. Well, actually, two of my allies. Well, actually, all three of my allies are actually way better planners than what I am. I just kind of show up and kick ass and take names as we go. But part of my plan would be trying to get back as soon as I possibly can. I actually came from Candoria proper. I don't know if you've ever been there before.
Oh, of course I have. Yes.
All right. Via the teleportation circle, and I can actually get back there in a lickety split if I to grab my friends here who might be able to help us. But I mean, trying to hold yourself up here within the walls might not be necessarily the worst idea. But I mean, don't you think even if we hold them up for the night, they'll come back in the morning? They'll come back in more numbers. I mean, what's the plan here in terms of long term?
If we could make a grand enough stand, I think that we could let them know that we won't be bullied by them anymore.
All right. Live to fight another day, or at least push it off for a little while. All right. That's not necessarily the worst. So, I mean, really, in terms of trying to make a hold here, what kind of numbers do we have here in Banff? I know, looking around, I mean, there's not too much here to work with, but I mean, with the more the merrier.
There's maybe about 40 or so that live here in Herdeflurgan.
All right. And I meant Herb and Burb. I mean, it seems like there's at least a little bit of town guard here that might be able to help us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You look like an adventurer of sorts. Do you have any idea tactically of what we could do? And you can hear some burping noises coming from the brewery, and you see hearing steaming and some bubble noises and stuff like that. As some of the bards in the back room are playing some tunes.
Right. Yep. Nope. I dig it. Well, to be quite honest with you, Dorfus, we could always try to set some sort of an ambush. I mean, last time they came, the front door, I guess, is the obvious point of entry here in terms of pickup and delivery for any sort of rations that they're looking for. Perhaps, perhaps we could stage some rations outside and an attack from with. We really don't know what their numbers are, though, do we?
No, we don't know how many they're going to come. Usually, it's just a handful of them that show up, but they said they're coming back with a much bigger force.
Well, shite. All right. All right. Let me spindle my wheels here a bit, but I'm not sure. The whole set up a trap might not be the worst way about it here. Man, Kurtz is really good at these things. So is Ren and Urgra. Shit.
How much?
I wish they were here right now.
How much experience do you have with microbrewing?
Myself, not too much. I mean, I know my way around an ale or two or a couple, but in terms of making it,
How about barding? Like, how much bard experience do you have? Have you been a musician for a long time?
Well, and I'll just kind of sit in my chair.
Okay.
I mean, not to toot my own trolley, but as any good bard, yes, of course, I'll toot my own trolley. I'm Friendly Shenanigan here, Adorphus. I'm the world's greatest halfling bard. I mean, everyone's favorite.
We had a Banff member who said that there was a song that gave a hint to a recipe for an explosive ale. and we were thinking of maybe using that, but none of us know the recipe. Have you ever heard of anything like this before?
And I will sit and ponder on that one as I'll like sip on my thing, like trying to buy myself some time to like fucking.
None of us know the recipe. We have all the ingredients, so we don't know how much of what kind. You probably don't know, but have you heard of a song like this, or of anything from your adventuring that could help us out?
Well, considering my history check is the worst ever, I mean, I could try to roll history, but it's probably not going to do any good. Do I know of any songs? I don't think so.
I don't think anything would ring any bells, but you might have a better idea if you maybe saw what the ingredients were or something like that.
Sure. All right. Well, I mean, Dornfus, it doesn't hurt to take a look here. What are we working with? I'll stand back up from the table and start walking over to all these contraptions and things. And what do I see here?
All right. So he says, well, the mixing actually takes place down below, and he'll take you over to the cellar doors there, and you guys come out in the lower level. And there's some humongous kegs that are there, some stuff of the different ingredients, and you see these pipings that come out from all of them. And he brings you over to some of the levers that are down here, and he says that so we have 7 different branded ales, and some combination of these will make the explosive combination, but we're not able to see. Go ahead and take a look.
Right. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and crack my fingers a little bit and do a little stretch, and I'll walk over and start looking around.
Okay.
What do I see here?
So the silver switch on the left is like the one to activate it, and as you're kind of studying all of the mechanisms, the total amount for all of the recipes need to be 100% when you pull the lever for it to even activate. So if the total amounts for the percentages isn't 100, pulling it will do nothing. And for the 7 switches that are underneath you, the first switch, they all have like some kind of catchy, funny halfling name. But the first one, the name of this ale is Luck.
All right.
The second one, the name is Skill.
Oh boy.
The next 2 have the same label. It says Power of Will, but the third switch says Concentrated, and the fourth one says Diluted. The next, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The next switch will say Pleasure for the name of the ingredient. The next one says Pain. And the last one says Fear. And so he looks at you, like, explains the whole thing, and we don't know what combination to do, but we have a feeling, that some bard has heard of some tale to make what we're looking for.
All right. Oh boy, here. All right, I will sit here and contemplate, and I will think back to my younger days. There was this traveling band of bards who came to town. Their name was oh boy, what was it? It was something Square? No, something Park. Hold on here. Abraham Park. Nope, that's not it. Washington Park. Nope, that's not it. Fuck me. Logan Park. No, I don't know. It's something. I feel like I'm pretty close here, but anyway. Or it's like a side. I don't remember. It was something like that. But anyway, I feel like if I just kind of fuck around with these knobs here a little bit, I might be able to figure this out. All right, so as I always do, right?
Okay.
let's go with. Do I have to do this in any kind of order at Dorfist, or is this just I'm just gonna willy-nilly this thing?
So there's a dial with each switch, so you set it to the amount for each one.
Okay.
And then you pull the switch to lock it, lock in.
All right.
Dilly dilly.
The guy from the band,
Thank you for the follow.
the guy from the band, he had his own little sideshow thing. Major, minor. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, this is a long time ago. All right. So I will go to the first lever, and all right, I have to remember the song now. Okay. Power will, 5% pleasure, 50%. If it's anything close to the song, I gotta remember the song. All right. So there's a pleasure one, right? I will turn it to 5%. 5%. I will turn it over to 5 for pleasure. Just
Okay. Turn it out 5. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck, Sean. All right. Just.
Y'all should be glad that Erber did not come to this place because I have no idea what the song is.
I know what the song is. I'm trying to sing it in my head. I had to think about it. Because as he's listening off the different things,
chat,
I know this song. I know this song.
Help him out with the lyrics if you guys know.
50. Is there a pain one? Yes. Okay. I will turn pain to 15 or 50. Shit.
Help him out, chat.
50%. 50%.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We're making explosive ale, right? So 50. Yeah, just all the pain. All right.
Okay.
All right. 50% pain. Something concentrated power of will. Shit. Oh my god. I don't know. Is anyone helping me in the chat? Because that would be great right now.
Any of you guys can help him out too.
Okay.
You
want us to help him?
I got this. No. Hold on.
All right.
10%. 10% is one of them. 10%.
Yes.
10%. Oh god.
I thought he'd have this right away.
10%. This is 20% skill. 20%. 20% skill.
Okay.
10%.
Yeah, something that can't rhyme with skill.
Concentrated power of will. Oh god.
Okay, so you got pleasure at
10%.
5.
Yep.
You got pain
Pleasure
at
5,
50%.
Pain. Oh god.
So you still have the luck dial, skill, the 2 power of wills,
and fear. All right. I don't remember fear being in the song. Maybe there's no fear. No fear. We're pulling. Yeah, we're there's no fear. Okay. This is 10% luck, 20% skill. 10%. I'm gonna do 10% luck.
Okay.
Fuck it. Yeah, whatever. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% power of will. I don't know. 20. Oh my gosh, how much is that? 50. Oh, I should really write this down, huh? 10% luck, 20% skill, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Finley Shenanigan. We're calling this brew the Finley. When we're all done. Finley bomb. All right, so 50 and 20, that's 70, 85. That's the only one left. 15% concentrated power of will. Fuck diluted. We're not doing that. That's silly.
That's silly.
I think that's all of it, right? 50, 20, 10, 8, 70, 85, 90, 100. That's 100. No fear, no delusion. No deluded. Delusion. Yeah, this is delusion, right? Okay. 50% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100%
pull the lever, Crunk.
Yes, yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's try it.
Did you say pull the lever, Crunk?
Yeah.
Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? All right, so you'll lock all your...
Odorphus, hold on to your shit. Here we go. And I'm going to fucking pull it.
Okay. And as you pull it, you can see all these ingredients passing through these tubes and making a lot of noise, and it all collects in this one barrel, and lots of hissing noises and stuff from all the machineries going off, bubbles and everything. It all gets mixed into one barrel, and he looks at you and be like, "Wow, I guess, do you want to try it? I don't know.
Wait, or what? If we're making an explosive road,
what do we do?
Nitroglycerin, want a shot?
Yeah, right.
Everybody, shot.
Well, I mean, what we could do? I mean, we could always. No, we should not. No, we shouldn't try it. Should we try to? Should we try to blow it up? Should we just?
Do you think you got it?
I don't know. I've never made beer before. This is crazy.
We can definitely try, and he'll go grab one of the smaller kegs that are there, and he'll fill it up from the massive keg. Where do you want to do it? Yeah, let's try it.
Well, we probably shouldn't clink our glasses together just in case. But all right. Sure. Let's try it. Shenanigan is the name here, so let's do it. I love it. All right. Fuck it.
Okay. So you guys go outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We should probably go outside.
He's got the little keg with him, and he just says, "Lead the way. How do you want to do this? Do you have a way you want to try to ignite this, or?" If
okay. Works? So we're not drinking it, right? Probably. All right. Good. I'll put my tankard back down. All right. Yeah. Good. Probably good idea. Do I have a way to light this? I don't know. Do I? Look at my level 1 inventory, I guess. I have an explorer's pack. Doesn't explorer's pack have like flint or some shit in it? Like, I think it does.
Sure, why not? Box?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I can have it. That's fine. It's not a weird adventuring thing to have, even if it's not in there, so that's fine.
All right. So what we should do here at Dorfus, this is crazy shit. All right, let's put it over here. Are we gonna blow up the whole barrel? Is that what we're doing, or just a little bit?
It's like a mini keg. It's not a full blown one.
Okay. All right. Fuck. This is stupid. All right, but I mean science, right? Or experiments. All right. So we'll put the keg up over here, and I guess should we just like put some timber under it, and I'll try to light it, and we run away, or what should we do?
I've never done this before. What do you think?
Yeah, yep, nope, that's what we're doing, because sounds like a plan. Okay, here we go, and we'll make a little little teepee. I'll try to remember anything Kurtz ever taught me about building campfires, and I'll just like make a little ramshackle teepee thing, little kindling underneath, just to get the fire going. And then once the fire gets going, we have the other kind of kindling sticks there, and then we'll fucking all right, the dwarfish, just run away, and then we'll watch it from like I don't know, 70 feet away, just to kind of. Sit behind a rock and watch it.
Okay.
You should move back farther.
It's not a huge. It's a smaller keg.
Do I hear Kurtz in my head saying you should move back? No.
So you strike it. The little fire's going. You guys are hiding behind the rock, just kind of peeking up, and you can just see like this childlike excitement returning back to Dorfus. Like he hasn't had this much fun in a long time. And
we're both sitting there drinking our other tankers.
Yeah, you could just see like this the halfling joy coming back into his eyes. And you guys are kind of peering, and nothing, and you're waiting, but you still see the flame going. And
while we're sitting here, I'm gonna go on my bottle of leak. I'm gonna go. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna strum that while we're sitting here. Hopefully, I don't know.
Awesome.
This is just coming to me. Yeah.
Okay.
While we're sitting.
And he looks at you, and I don't think it's gonna. And then you hear just loud explosion, just boom, go off.
Oh gosh!
Exploding.
Oh shit!
And it rocks turn into the shrapnel pieces that get launched everywhere. And you look back over to the spot where this little keg was, and you just see this massive crater in the ground of where the keg was. And he looks at you. Just, yeah. Just guys kind of lock eyes, and you just see him like the blinking with the jaw dropped, like.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was awesome.
I think you got it.
That was great. Okay, okay. So we did it, right? That was pretty. How big of an? So there's a crater where the keg used to be.
Yep.
And
so just that small keg was probably like a 3x3 grid of a crater underneath it. So, so he turns to you and be like, "You got it. You had heard the song before. Great job. What should we call it? We should name it something great where people will remember the name."
Oh, well, I mean, the first thing that jumps to my mind right off the bat is my own name, which would be Finley Shenanigan. We could call it, shenanabomb? Shenanabombs?
I love it. Yes. Okay, shenanabombs.
Shenanabombs.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Shenanabombs.
But we're all on the same. We should probably not recommend people actually drink this, right? Or yes, no, perhaps not.
It might be drinkable. I don't know.
Right.
Just
right.
don't swallow.
First
Don't swallow any fire.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good idea. Probably not the best for like, are there dragonborn? Yeah, I guess there's dragon. Yeah, we met a dragonborn. Probably not the best for like dragonborn folk with a fire. Best idea, right? Yeah, shenanabomb. That's what we're gonna call it. All right. Well, hey, all right. So we got to part of a plan here. So we should go down and probably make some more. Hey, actually, that makes sense. Why don't could you possibly make some more of those kegs, and I could go get my friends.
Absolutely. I'll get all the BAMF members in here. We'll start cranking out as much of the shenanabombs as we can. Thank you so much for your help.
Absolutely. And Tate, just as a side note here, Adorphus, if you have a little bit of pull, I mean, to answer your question from before, I have been trying to get into BAMF before, so maybe, perhaps another time. We have one problem at a time here. We have some bandits to deal with, and
I'll tell you what, Finley, if you can help us hold this off, we'll make you an honorary member of BAMF.
You just see
That's nothing
eyes
title.
like glitter. Yeah, no, I love it. Hey, we gotta get my foot in the door, man.
Okay.
That would be amazing, Adorphus. Thank you. Right. So we have a plan here, right?
Yep.
You crank out the shenanabombs. I'll go get my friends. We spring a trap for the bandits, and we protect the village of Horrifying.
Herdeflurgen. Herdeflurgen.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. How do I get back? Do I just do the lever thing that you
put
did?
the platform on the chain and pull the lever, and it'll bring you back.
Okay. All right. Because that was a little scary before. You didn't really warn me about the whole like cranking it up. But all right. I think I got the hang of it. But all right. We'll be back later this evening then.
Okay. So are you gonna head back into Herdeflurgen, or are you gonna go back to get your friends?
Well, I have to go through Herdeflurgen to get to the portal, so I gotta trudge through.
No, I'm saying, are you wanting to fast track, or are you wanting to do anything else while you're here?
You still gotta meet the Bane, dude.
Yeah, no, I know. That's on the to-do list, but I don't know if I have time for that. So many decisions. How far is it from Herdeflurgen to any Bane, any type? Because there's two territories, right? There's two like separate things.
Right. The closest one would be probably Valkenheim. But if you're trying to be quick, you could probably run into Bane somewhere on the way to going there. So you wouldn't have to go all the way there if you're just looking for specific Bane
God,
people.
I have to trust random Bane member 1, 3, whatever to relay my message. Oh,
It's
Jesus.
up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. Or you can go party and get some help, or the teleporter pad's not far, so you could go. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
No, I feel like in my little fiddly shenanigan mind here that I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to get anywhere being related. I'd have to go to the portal and find my friends.
Okay.
Yep, they're gonna have to wait. We're time travelers. We'll I don't know. We'll try. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But Halfling Village seems more important to me right now.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna head back to Candoria with news about Herdeflurgen. We will pan back over to Kurtz. You were going to do. Sorry about the wait, guys. This is what happens when we split party, though. Kurtz, you were going to go talk to Tavar, right?
I want to get Tavaria and what's her face?
Nylon?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to get both of them.
Okay. How are you going to go about trying to do that?
Tell them that I want to see both of them and that it's of the utmost importance, and it has to do with Alundra's disappearance.
Okay, Nylon is actually going to be you're not going to be able to find her. She, as you ask around to the other priestesses, they're going to tell you that they're off doing the stonewashing ceremony. So they took those pictures with the engravings that you saw, and they are, commencing that ceremony at the time. But Tavara is available at the temple.
Okay, well, I'll get her then. And
Okay.
sort of just try to meet privately with her, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. So when you find her and you pull her aside, she'll look at you. What can I do for you, Kurtz?
Okay, we don't have much time. Listen, I'm on a mission from God.
Which one?
All of them.
Yes.
Amazing.
I didn't take you for the religious sorts, Kurtz. I'm glad to hear.
I'm not, which is why you need to pay attention to everything I'm about to say.
Okay, yeah. Should we sit down and I?
No,
Okay.
we don't have the time. There's a man in a barrel I have to get back to. Anyway.
Okay, what?
Just straightforward. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Tonight at dusk, the sky is going to split open and show this breathtaking amalgamation of color.
How do you know this?
The gods told me.
And she will close the door, and I didn't think anybody knew about this. How did...
Hold on. What? How do you know about this?
The lights that will appear in the sky, the goddesses have revealed it to me that it's going to...
Oh, good. We're on the same page then.
Are...
So you should definitely prophesize that at that stonewashing ceremony as a way to bring people together.
Kurtz, she's gonna lean into you, like, and you can tell she's totally changed her tone. There's been a certain way she's always talked to you, but now she's talking to you in a more, like, things that people don't know, kind of a thing. And she'll come in like, Kurtz, information is power. We need to make sure we're very careful about what information we release. Who have you told about this? Who all knows?
Yes, but what's the harm in telling people about this?
Well, we don't want to give anyone the wrong impression. I was going to wait until they appeared and then tell everybody this is a time of celebration of the goddesses and we can come together.
Right, so I'm going to burst your bubble here a little bit, Tabaria.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's going to be real nice for about 4 years. And then on the 5th one, a being named Conquest is going to come and lay waste to the entire continent.
And you will... Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You will see this more like super interested look come out from her face, turn into a very serious tone, and she'll look at you and say, "What do you mean?"
Conquest will come first. He will ravage the land and then disappear. He will come during the week of the Borealis. 5 years after that, war will come. Same general thing.
How could you possibly know about anything that hasn't happened yet?
Because it's already happened to me.
What are
Look
you...
at me.
Kurtz, what are you talking about?
Guys, you really can't leave Kurtz alone without a shower.
You gotta split party, you gotta suffer.
Yeah.
Quit splitting party if you need help.
The goddesses have showed me this. I have seen it as though I lived every day of these last 20 years already.
Do you have any proof of this, and who all have you told?
No, I don't have any proof of this, I suppose. And I'll reach out and pull out the stone tablet. I do have this.
Okay, the next
I'm gonna
thing...
hold it out of arm's reach from her.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
shit.
It's about to go down.
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, 12.
It's a 12.
All right, Kurtz, you black out.
I'm about to stab this woman so
Oh,
hard.
yeah. This is not Kurtz's day.
Oh.
That's the highest I've rolled tonight, actually.
Yeah, you were all pretty shitty. They're all nat ones.
No, you rolled good athletics. You rolled like a 21 on athletics.
Oh, that's right.
So.
You did have a good athletics roll. Yep. You don't know what happened. But next thing you know, everything's black. You're just out.
Oh, bitch.
All right. So we will pan over to. Okay. So you two. What were you wanting to do? Who's going next? So Finley, you were coming back into Candoria. So you take the teleportation pad.
I guess I wouldn't be jovially running though. I'd be
right.
Where would I go to find my friends? Fuck me.
I assumed we were meeting up wherever we were doing the interrogation of Barrel Boy.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah, I'll go back to our interrogation alley over there.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Well, sure, DM. You got it.
Would I be there, DM? I mean, mine did not require me to go places.
Let's see. So, Finley, as you come walking back, you notice that the barrel that the guy was in is empty and he is gone.
How? I knew I should have killed him. I knew it. I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, I should just put the hatchet in his skull right now. But they're not going to.
Am I first one back?
You don't see anyone else yet.
Shit.
God, I took forever.
Be like, oh, shite. I will wait here until my friends come back. This is our only real meeting point at this point.
After waiting a little while, you do see Rin starting to walk up from the distance.
Rin!
Finley!
I'll just start pointing to the barrel. The guy, the thing, it's empty.
Oh, what did Kurtz do now?
Oh, wait, no, actually, no.
Where
That's
is
a good
he?
point. No, good point. Do I see any blood anywhere on the ground?
You don't. So you see that the lid that was nailed down, that there was the portion in the middle seems to have been broken out. So you see splinters and broken wood around the barrel.
Huh.
So what? He Kill Bill'd the little palm thing from 4 inches away.
The 2-inch punch.
No, I don't know. Kurtz isn't here. I was the first one back, I guess, from our. By the way, side note, didn't make it to the Bane. We'll get there in just a moment. But first things first. Where is Kurtz? Where is Erdra? Where is the guy in the barrel?
I don't know either of them. I wanted to say this. I completely forgot to say this before we did it. I was going to tell Orion to keep an eye on Kurtz. So yeah, no idea where he is. I thought Kurtz was going to watch this man, and now he's not here.
Hold on. Didn't Orion still have standing orders to watch the guy in the barrel?
No, he had him come back to his shoulder.
I mean, Orion, he did his part and told me stuff. So I didn't really reissue anything.
No, yeah, good try.
Good try though.
But yeah.
So was Urgra gonna stay there, or was she heading back like everyone else was just recon and come back?
I guess you could.
Technically, she was supposed to be there for the miracle, so she's gonna come back like as soon as the sun sets and it all starts.
Oh, good lord!
Okay, so
that's what Rin said to do.
Okay.
No, you're good, man. You're right.
Okay, so Urgra and Kurtz, however long you guys wait, they are not returning.
All right, now Finley, we're smart. We can do this. We can figure this out. Let's ask around. Let's see if anyone has seen an angry man with a big sword anywhere.
Right. I mean, you're not wrong. He does.
I mean, it is a Tuesday. There could be so many of them.
I mean, there are people walking around here, Finley. It's not like the streets are not empty. This is Candoria.
Right. Okay, so first things first, we should ask around for a man with a big sword that's really angry, Kurtz, or a man shackled and really worried looking running away from something. Which one should we try for first? Kurtz?
Well,
Kurtz,
maybe they both went the same way. But we'll find out. Okay, you ask about the shackled man, I'll ask about the Kurtz.
Okay, right. Okay, got it. All right, so I will go around and ask about if anyone saw someone in shackles run away from this area.
And I'll ask if anyone has seen Kurtz.
Okay, give me a flat D20 roll, Kyle. For Finley. Oh, Spaz is here. Hey, Spaz.
Oh, Spaz is always there. You can't get rid of Spaz.
That's probably why I've been rolling so shit. He's in like the roll 20 code, being like, no.
Yeah,
Not
that's
today!
roll 20 lag.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
No!
You actually had to nat 20 for you to get anything. I'm super surprised. All right, so somebody actually saw him just moments ago running down an alleyway, and they point you in the right direction.
All right. And Rin, I guess we're not like too far apart from each other because you're asking, I'm asking around kind of thing. All right, do yours.
No, I don't know if I'm doing a roll. He just said you, and you know these things. So I mean, I'm pretty much. I don't care if I know what Kurtz is
Well,
going.
just sense urgency, they just said just moments ago I saw him, a guy with manacles running down this alleyway right over here. What do you do?
All right, Rin, what did you find out about Kurtz? I got a lead over here. Hurry!
Right.
No, you guys probably split up a little bit, so you don't see him in the nearest vicinity. You could yell it out if you want, but what do you do?
Where are you, Rin? Where is everyone?
I think I hear a Finley. I have big ears. They can pick you up. Yes, I think we can.
What do you do, Finley? They're just moments ago.
I can't just go chase this guy down. I will go find Rin first.
Okay.
I shouldn't. Do I hear him? If I hear him, I'm gonna run to him.
It'll only take you a minute or two, but you can find Rin.
Minute or two.
Well, you got spread out. You were asking around. Like you're not gonna just know GPS wise where you are at all times. It's.
I think
Rin, what'd you find? I got a lead on the runaway. What do you find?
I don't know. I've been doing this for a minute or two.
Okay.
Tell me, what do I do?
Give me a flat D20 roll for your asking people.
Come on, double 20.
7. Shit.
Nobody has seen a man with a big sword being of any type that you
Stealth charge.
Fire. Finley, what?
I got a lead on the runaway. He went down this one alley. We should go back and at least try to find out which way he was going, what kind of direction, at least something, so we know at least a little bit about for down the road.
Right. Go. I'm following you.
That was all in halfling too. That's as fast as I do. All right, here we go. And that's how we run. That's how halflings
Cannon.
All right, because of your fantastic way of running, I'll give you a advantage on your perception check looking
at the alleyway. I will send Orion up into the sky to get a bit of an aerial perspective to keep an eye on us, but see if he sees him.
Okay.
Like that.
So because you're using Orion as well, you can make a separate perception check. So I'll give you guys 2. So one with advantage from Kyle, and then one standard perception check from.
Oh! Come on!
18. All right. So Orion's actually gonna spot him. He sees him running through some back alleyways, just ducking and weaving through all these.
That way, Finley, that way, to the left.
Okay,
he's running like a bat out of hell. He's just.
Would he be slowed down since I fucked up his leg?
You broke his finger. You smashed him in the head.
I hit him. I sliced open his leg with the whip.
Oh, got you. Good question. All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm following Rin now. Rin, you're gonna beat him.
Okay, so having kind of that aerial view advantage is definitely gonna help you guys cut him off. So he's maybe doesn't know exactly where he's going. He's just running, taking turns and stuff. You could kind of use that to your advantage and kind of figure out a way to cut him off. And so you're at a place that you know he's going to be coming in just moments. What do you guys want to do to prepare for this?
We cut off the head.
Yeah, like you're coming around and he's coming towards you, and you're kind of waiting around the edge of a building.
Okay, I'm just going to use minor illusion and put a fireball in my hand and pretend I'm ready to throw it.
Okay.
It's the version of don't move.
Okay.
Try to stick him up.
Okay, and Finley.
I will do prestidigitation to make a symbol in the air of stop.
What, like an octagon?
That's an actual stop sign that appears.
That's non-canon in this world, but I think it's pretty universal. Yeah.
He should get it. He should get it, right? I mean,
triangle is yield. Octagon is stop. Square.
We don't go into the square.
We don't go to square.
Never mind doing damage against a guy who has like 1 HP.
Nope. Just stop.
All right, so he's gonna come around the corner and just see this big red sign appear, and the wizard there with what appearing to be a fireball, getting ready to shoot, and he just puts his hands up in the manacles. Okay, and he falls to his knees and holds his arms up. You got me.
Yes, indeed, Finley.
Right.
Don't fire! Don't fire! I'm very badly injured.
Stop resisting.
Badly wounded.
Yeah.
I will take out my fuzzy manacles because Kurtz already has his manly manacles on. I will take out my fuzzy manacles and I will ankle him.
Okay, he doesn't seem to be fighting. He doesn't want the fireball to get shot.
Right. That's what I thought. You saw the sign, didn't you? You saw the sign.
I saw the sign.
It opened up your eyes, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, so we have a shackled man in the middle of town. We're good.
Iron manacles and fuzzy ones on the feet. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just keep holding the fireball here. Now, what were you doing? Why were you running away?
Why was I running away?
Seeing Ren with the fireball, I'm gonna pick up the good cop, bad cop thing. I'll be like, "It's okay. You can tell him everything. It's gonna be just fine. You're gonna be okay." I'm gonna try a good cop it over here.
Okay.
The bad man isn't here.
Yeah.
That maniac friend of yours. I had to get away from him. He's gonna kill me.
Where is he exactly?
I don't know. I just got out of the barrel and started taking off running.
Yeah, mind you, I'm going to come back to that because that's quite a feat to get out of the barrel. I'm going to want to, ponder you on that one. But right now, answer the man's questions.
Did he give any semblance as to where he was going before he apparently left you in a barrel?
No, he kept torturing me and he knocked me out again. I just woke up inside of the barrel and I escaped.
Shite.
Right.
Well, we know he was going to the temple, Rin. That's about all we really know, right? Temple for Kurtz, Shroud
Well,
for
if he chose to take that, yes. I'm sorry. I never caught your name.
It's Marin.
Marin.
Oh.
All right, then. Marin, you're going to come with us. We're going to go to the temple. You're going to explain what's been going on and who you're working for.
Okay.
And we're going to see if you wish to stay alive this time. Because you running away has just shown more guilt than anything right now, and I'm afraid you're just digging a bigger hole.
And at this point, he has given up trying to challenge or question any of you, and he just, hands are manacled very closely, and his feet are fuzzy manacles, so he's gonna shuffle, just kind of shuffling, following you guys.
It's gonna take us a little bit to get to the temple. Yeah, right.
Heavily encumbered.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ren's just following with the fake fireball, like right.
Yeah. Are there temple guards? I can't remember if there are temple guards.
You haven't seen any yet.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're just gonna be going. If there's no guards, that'll be looking at us, going, "What the heck?"
I mean, random people around the town will be seeing, like, "What the heck's going on?" But no one's going to be interfering. All right.
It's obviously good bad cop. Good cop, bad cop. I'll be like, listen, if you promise not to run, I'll take the fuzzy ones off so you can walk properly here. I know he's a bit of a hard ass, but if you.
And he just points at the fireball in his hand and be like, "I am not running."
No, smart man. All right, Marin, here we go. And I will take the fuzzy manacles off, but I will still be very closely, holding on to him, as we escort this man.
And he kind of looks at you, like, to make sure no one else hears, and he whispers into you, "Mind if I keep those?" And he'll wink at you.
You should probably understand the situation that you're in first. We'll talk later.
I'm sorry I asked. All right, we'll talk later.
Can they stop whispering at the man?
Right. All right. So we'll walk to the temple with a shackled man.
Okay. All right. So you coming up to the entrance of the temple. What do you guys want to do?
Is there any authority here? I mean, I'm assuming there's got to be some judicial law. Who enforces this?
And some of the priestesses are there, and they're all, we'll go get Tavara, and they run off into the back. And after just a few moments, you see Tavara come walking in with her staff, and I heard there's some problems going on. What is going on here?
There's quite a few problems going on. First off, we have someone who's been, at least a criminal, who's tried to do. We have yet to figure out exactly. He has not answered questions easily, so we don't know. Kurtz was not the best interrogator.
We figured it out.
Criminal.
So we would like to. Yes.
Criminal, you say? What's he caught doing?
He was involved with the nefarious operations of a gambling shop not too far from the gate off on the east side of the city that not only employed what appeared to be shady individuals, but seemed to also utilize monsters and other terrible travesties that were used to murder the denizens of this fine city. So, if you don't mind, we would like to bring him in, see if we can discover what they were doing, how they were able to bring such terrible, terrible horrors inside the city, and what their future plans might be, since he was not only coming back to the scene of the crime, he was apparently there to pick up something of interest to bring back. I assume.
Bring the accused forward.
There he is.
Okay, and as you guys kind of like bring him forward, Marin, what's going on? What happened?
I'm sorry, what Marin?
And he will look at Tavara and be like, Tavara, get me out of here! And she'd be like, release him at once!
No, hold on here. How do you know him?
And she'll slam her staff into the ground, and then she said, I said, release Marin now.
You know, that's not a bad idea. And I'll like check my pockets, be like, I do not have a key for these, so.
Indeed, I'm afraid the key is on Kurtz's possession.
Hey, and speaking of which, you know, our friend Kurtz Gladskin did come here seeking conversation here with you. So kind of two birds with one trip here.
And
where is Kurtz?
She'll aim her staff at the manacles, and a beam of light will shoot from the staff and will blast the chains in between. So
Bitch, those are expensive.
Able to move his arms, and he'll say, I haven't seen Kurtz all day. Now back to this. Marin, are you all right? And he'll come running up next to Tavara and say, what will he say? He'll say, I was spying on the COC like you instructed, and these men are obstructing my abilities, and they tortured me and were knocking me unconscious over and over again. And she will turn to you guys and say, what do you have to say about this?
All right, well, first things first here. You know, I know that our friend was coming here specifically to talk to you, and now you're saying he didn't come here at all. So can I kind of like check, like insight check to see if she's lying to us when she says, I haven't fucking seen him all day?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's my first check I want to do on this.
Please do it, because I have a -1 to this thing.
It's not, -1 is not that bad.
That's okay, I do too, so it's fine. There you go.
I got
nope, she's,
sure you don't want to try?
She's telling the truth.
I mean, when Finley says that, can I see if she reacts to him saying that? Does it look like that? She's like, oh no, he caught me on a lie.
Oh, okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. The better with that. 16.
You don't see any fluctuation or hesitation. She just bypasses what the comment about Kurtz. She gave her answer, and she's back to business.
And secondly here, Marin, all right. Truth be told here, I think you're being a little bit over-exaggerating about your torture and stuff.
And he'll hold up his hand with the broken finger, and he's got these big welt marks on his head from being...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we found you that way, lad, so I don't really know what you're pointing at your weird finger for. That's, you know, I'm you know,
weird finger.
Yeah. So what? You have a broken finger. Where'd you get that from?
It's my strong hand.
I'm sorry. What you said, COC?
Who are you asking that to?
Well, he did say that. Mary there said it. Marin.
What? Marin said what? Sorry, I was
Marin
lagging out.
COC. Marin said, I was there looking and spying on the COC. I'm like,
yes. Okay, and so you said what back?
I'm sorry, I said, did you just say COC?
Don't worry about it. Tavara, I don't think we should answer any of their questions. And she will look at you guys and say, where is your friend Kurtz Gladskin? He's been...
We don't...
And she will turn to the priestesses and she will say, issue a citywide bolo for Kurtz and say that he is under arrest and must be brought before the temple for his being accused of, you know, assaulting this man.
Nah. I've done worse.
Oh. I hear Kurtz in my head. I've done worse.
If she only knew.
Well, so then you knew about this institution then? if you sent an individual to spy and infiltrate, that must mean you have some inkling as to what's going on.
We've heard some rumors, and we had sent Perrin to go find out what he could and see if he could infiltrate. And you have been interfering with our investigation.
You know, by the way, your legislation and judicial systems are not very clearly marked.
Take that.
Yeah.
And she will look at you and say, "Are you challenging my authority?"
No, I'm just saying this is why mistakes happen. If we don't know... So, for ignorance, I apologize, but at the same time, if you don't mind sharing, I'll be happy to then follow accordingly.
At this point in time, I don't think we are required to share anything with you. The sharing falls on your part. Come, tell us everything that had happened. Why did you do what you did?
Finley, do you wish to recount the mid-story, or shall I?
No, by all means. This is intriguing as I'm listening to this whole story unfold.
Very well. We returned to the city only just about, how many hours has it been? 2, 3? It's barely been anything. First day. Yes, arrived to the city, went to a gambling establishment, looked inside, found this odd-looking dragonborn female who seemed to be offering some sort of game that involved using black spheres, marbles in size, which produced some mimic creature that came out when they all gathered 20 of them together. As to where they got this, I do not know. Went inside, had this occur. We slew the beast before any more could die. One sad citizen did fall, and we did try to notify any guards, but there didn't seem to be any... Are there any in this city? Is there anyone we can report crimes to?
Yeah, who really is in charge of Candoria here? Is it you, Tamara?
Perhaps
or
I did not
work?
make myself clear. I ask the questions and you answer. Continue
I was just
your
curious.
story.
I was just curious if you know that there's people dying in this establishment that you're looking into. I mean, I just don't really think you're doing your job either. But anyway, that's besides the point. Go on, Ren, you're doing great.
And she will... You said that out loud, or were you just saying
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
And she will give you a look and say that again.
Say what again? The part where I said that you're not really doing your job because people are dying and you know about it? That part?
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I love it.
Oh, the balls.
Urgra and the whole Tabaxi party.
Oh my god. Okay, so you see a pulsing orb come from her staff, but nothing happened to you, and she looks very confused, but kind of like tries to play it off like she wasn't doing anything. But Finley, with that, you definitely noticed she tried to do something. It didn't work on you. Rin, you just saw, a flash of light come from the sphere, but you don't know what's going on.
Stab her in the penis.
No. Like I said, by all means, continue your story, Ren. This is super intriguing here. Go on, you're good.
We left the poor soul who died at the...
You're very quiet. Can you guys hear him?
We left the poor soul who died at the scene in hopes that we could find someone who might have judicial powers to maybe perhaps, investigate. So we left it as is, but we watched the establishment and noticed a shady individual drop a package off. We weren't sure what was going on, so we decided perhaps since no one was there to solve this crime, we figured maybe we would try and see who was doing it and maybe get some answers ourselves, and hopefully then try to report this to someone who might have any power to, influence the situation. Is this yours? Is this your jurisdiction?
What gave you the idea that you have the authority to do any kind of investigating? Why didn't you just report the crime that you saw?
But to whom? That was the problem. We don't know who to report to. There were no guards. We couldn't report to anyone.
You could have brought the news to the temple.
You remember that whole part I said about you guys not really doing your job? That's what we're kind of talking about there. Like, we kind of took matters into our own hands, considering your people aren't doing like a great job. Just saying.
And not to mention, just by the way, we did inform. We didn't form the temple. We actually had sisters who assisted us, and we told them, this is the thing, this is the problem, we have this here. We're trying to help, and we'll help you as well, but, we did what we did. They asked us to help them with the gathering of the water for the washing of the stones, and we happily obliged to give our assistance in that way, and they seemed to be more than willing to not only assist us in our investigation, they seemed encouraged the fact of us even participating to make sure the city stayed safe.
So before you assaulted my courier, you assisted Nyolin in doing the practices that I said the temple would not take place. Do you hate the temple and what we stand for? The goddesses?
I do not hate the goddesses.
From what I'm hearing from everything is that you guys are going out of your way to disrupt everything that we stand for.
So they don't speak for the temple?
No, Nyolin is speaking out against the temple's leadership, myself. And
so
you
the
guys,
temple is you.
I am the head priestess of the temple.
Right. So if they operate under you, if someone, let's say if they told a command to issue to someone, shouldn't those people believe that it is coming from you?
And here you are asking questions yet again.
I'm just trying to get a picture of something. If she told us that this was something
what you need to get a picture of is how much potential trouble you are in.
If she told us this was all right to do, we assumed it was okay because it was under your jurisdiction. She reports to you, and if she said to do this, we assumed, therefore, it was all right with you.
Nyolin and her followers are actively speaking out against the temple. I instructed them to not continue the stupid tradition of washing the stones, and they are going against my wishes.
Yeah, Rin, I think we're kind of barking up the wrong tree here, Rin. I think we could, just skedaddle on in and try to find Kurtz and Urger on our own. But no, pretty light show, by the way, where we'll be going now, and you continue on with your, whatever it is that you actually do in this city, and I'll start walking away. I don't know if Rin's gonna come with, but I'm gonna start walking away.
And she will say, as you're, wanting to leave, Marin, from their point of view, do you think that they were trying to do the right thing? And he'll kind of like hold his wounds and be like, I think it was just a case of bad place, bad time. I did look like I was doing suspicious activities, so I think it is plausible what they are saying. And she will turn to the two of you, and she will say, this is your first and last warning. Do not do anything to challenge the temple, or you will be tried for everything that was here, but we will let you go for now. I will be keeping my eye on you guys.
Mm-hmm. Do you wish us to try and find Kurtz since you issued out a wide search and arrest for him?
We will. Yes, you can bring him if you know where he is. You can, if you find him, you can bring him to me. Yes.
Very well, because I just didn't know if it was something that we should do or just leave it be. But very well.
In fact, if you do bring him in, I will possibly forgive the transgressions you two are responsible for.
Rin, are you coming? I'm like 60, 70 feet away.
Yes, well.
Come on, Rin!
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay. All right, they let you leave, and you guys exit the temple. What do you want to do?
Shit, what the hell?
You're lucky you crit that, man.
Yes, I'm so glad you did. Finley, what was that?
Alundra watches over me, sir.
Finley, what did she throw at you?
I don't know. I saw a bright flash of light there for a second. I felt a presence of maybe Alundra was protecting me. I don't know, but she was trying to do something. Did you see it too?
Oh, yes, absolutely. No, everyone saw that. No one could miss that. But we need to find. Well, okay. I don't know where Kurtz is, but we do know where Urgra must be. Urgra still has to be somewhere with the shroud, right?
Right. So we should probably talk about that whole Bane thing I was going to go do. But perhaps we should go find Urgra. She's still standing there waiting to show up.
I assume that. Well, we'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way over to the
Don't follow the plan, people die.
And what did we learn today?
All right. To the shroud. Teleportations.
All right. So Rin and where is
Just a quick replay. I mean, I'm sure we're coming back to the city, so we just Urgra. Has anyone seen a little half-orc girl, 12 years old, big afro hair?
Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry.
Oh, you're good.
You don't gotta change the maps.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
We're gonna find Urgra and get the fuck back
Okay.
to Candoria so we can find Kurtz.
All right. So you guys take the teleportation pad. You come to the outside, and you are making your way inside the city. Nobody tries to stop you. You see Urgra sitting at this purple kind of countery front entryway with the lioness Magna. What do you guys want to do?
So you're saying all of your tea has catnip in it.
That's what gives it the distinct flavor. Yes.
Urgra.
What are you doing here?
Yes, we have issues. We have problems. Sorry. Nice to meet you. I don't know who you are, but we need to take your friend real quick. Goodbye.
Urgra, no time to explain. Just come on, let's go. Nothing went to plan. Just come on, let's go.
Okay, don't worry, I'm not being kidnapped.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Are you coming back so we can see if the lights are there?
Within the week.
Sorry, Urgra, sorry. We have very little time. We have some issue right now. We can't find Kurtz. Kurtz has gone missing. The person in the bell happens to be actually a covert operative working for Devaria, and Kurtz just did a little bit of too much curtsing. So he's kind of wanted.
And just to throw it out there, I didn't actually get to the bean at all. Like,
what?
Not even. Oh. Listen, I never even got to that port yet. All right, we're dealing with some other shit here. But the town that I told you about, Hergnafergan, is under siege by an old friend of ours, the Bandit clan. Yes.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Right. And I kind of sort of told them that we'd go back and save them because they're coming back this evening to possibly kill more people. So that's on our plate to do. Just throwing that out there.
All right. Well, when do they need us?
Tonight, possibly before. And I look up at the sky. How much time are we dealing with here?
Not much. Yeah, just a couple hours left.
Before dusk.
Yes.
All right. So all right. So, Urgra, I don't think you'll be able to come back here in time for the show. All right, Finley, we'll deal with the problem momentarily. We need to find Kurtz. If we're going to do anything, we probably should do it all together. And I have no idea where that man went.
Right. Step one: find Kurtz Glaskin. All right.
Well, have you tried asking orphans?
Shit, no.
No, we have not tried that yet. I mean, well, I asked whoever was around, and no one seemed to have seen him. But that's the best I do.
All right. Are we back in Candoria?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Perhaps do you have tracking skills, Urgra? Maybe you might know where he went?
She does. Urgra is actually an urchin raised on the streets. Not this particular city, but can she do some sort of survival check for, like, just some sort of street dodger kid who has a good eye on him?
Sorry, somebody bought a corruption modifier for you, Urgra. That is not in play in the game yet, but I'll go ahead since you spent your points on it.
Thanks!
I will go ahead and give you credit, so when that does come into play, you have that token. Awesome.
Great! Wait, they gave her one?
No, it's a good thing. It's a modifier to lessen.
To remove one.
I thought they made God damn!
Who would do such a thing?
Yeah, so
are we not in deep enough?
Only 12!
So that'll be sitting there for a while until you get your cursed item.
Piss them off so much.
Oh my god. Okay.
You get a curse. Check on your charts. Okay. Everybody gets a curse. No, it's a positive thing. It helps. Take away.
So can I try like a survival check to try and find like the local street pocket kids?
Before you do that, Kurtz, give me a flat D20 roll.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Don't die.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Okay, you are still out.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah, your roll 20 is definitely not your friend today.
I'm thinking about leaving roll 20 and coming back in. Like, it's a little ridiculous at this point.
All right, so you're trying to find Kurtz. What are you trying to do to do this?
So what I'm trying to do is I know that he was looking for orphans, which means he probably talked to orphans. And so orphans generally talk to each other within a certain radius. They all know each other. So if I can find an orphan who has talked to Kurtz, then maybe they know something about it.
Okay, so it doesn't take you very long. You kind of saw how Kurtz handled and where he looked for the orphans back in in year 20 when you guys were higher levels. And after finding them, you explain who you're looking for, and I don't think he actually got around to talking to any of them. So none of them.
I did not.
None of them have heard anything, and
But none of them even saw him.
Nope.
And remember, Urgra, we all had our different designations. I was supposed to go to the Bane. I said supposed to because I didn't get there. Ren to the Revenant, you to the Shroud. Kurtz was supposed to go to the Temple, and that's where we fucking looked for him. But they said that they never saw him. So, I mean, that's the only real lead that we have, besides
Perhaps
Interrogation Alley.
We can retrace our steps at the alley, yes, because the individual in the barrel did say that when they came to, Kurtz was gone. That means Kurtz must have moved away at that point. So at least from there, he went somewhere.
And it wasn't to orphans, which makes me think that he would have gone to the temple.
Well, apparently, but no, because she said that he wasn't at the temple. And she issued out a wide search in the city, which, again, I'm curious, how is she exactly conducting a wide search? Does she have the guards to conduct a wide search? Are all the nuns going out in little white robes?
It's like the end of Sound of Music. The nuns are just everywhere.
They got one nun as the knight, and then one behind with the coconuts. They're on patrol.
Right, Urgra. All right, so we should either go to Interrogation Alley, or we go to the temple, or we start at the alley and go to the temple to see if there's any sort of anything you can find, I don't know.
I could, if the last place he was in the alley where the barrel was, I could try to pick up his trail, if nothing else.
Yes.
All right.
All
right.
Go. Do that.
All right. I'm going to do that. I have advantage because he is a humanoid and therefore my favorite enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm everyone's favorite enemy.
I mean, and you're an urban. You're in your favorite environment.
Yeah, I can't get triple advantage.
I know.
Although
I'm just saying. There's just more reasons for advantage.
Or can she?
All right. So survival check, advantage. Come on, roll 20. 25.
Hey, nice, dude.
Okay, Kurtz.
over it.
Yeah, when you were there, let's kind of rewind. What are all the actions that you did? So you
Basically, all I did was I put him back in the barrel, shut him in there, and then the alley's right across from the temple.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, we're right there. So I would have just walked over to the temple.
So,
and I did ask about what's her face.
Nylan.
Oh, Nylan.
Yeah. I did ask about her, and she was busy, so I just decided to go to Tavaria.
Okay, so you did talk to a priestess. Okay, but with that stuff being said, there would be no traces at all of indicating where he went. These are well-walked paths and stuff, so as far as no footprints, there's no blood. I mean, you don't follow by scent. I don't, unless you can pitch to me a specific thing. There was no. He even said he didn't leave anything to indicate it. So, if you're looking for a specific thing and can pitch it to me and it sounds good, I might give you something. But other than that, it's gonna be a nothing.
All right, so as Urgra's doing her thing in Interrogation Alley and kind of looking at the alley and looking at the barrel and looking across at the temple and everything, you'll see Finley pull out some parchment. He's like, I'm going to do the best I can to help out, guys. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but perhaps this will help. And I'm going to start walking around and be like, have you seen this man? That's it. He's got a big sword. He looks really kind of angry all the time with a beard. And I did not draw the scar because he does not have a scar yet. So he has his little arms at the sides because he's angry. That's the best I could do in short notice. Oh, I should probably give him some ears. Here you go. All right, I'll just start walking around, just all around that alley to temple area. Best I could do.
Okay, Ren, how about this? How did it go with the Revenant?
Well, the
It's a
Revenants were-
spitting image of them. That's pretty good.
They were their usual selves. They didn't really quite believe me. I said, just wait till tonight. I'm sure you'll find me. I'm speaking the truth. And they're in their own meeting. They wouldn't see anyone, so I have to leave it with a trusted ear. But yes, that's the best I could do.
You have a trusted person in the Revenant?
Well, I have at least one person who's not a total dick.
Are they? They're a magic user then?
Yes, they're a magic user.
Are they particularly powerful?
I mean, most Revenants have a good amount of power in them to begin with, so yes.
Well, since my normal tracking skills aren't working, I mean, is it possible that this person could try and help us find Kurtz through some arcane method?
Possibly there could be some Revenants that might have some divination skills. We could always ask.
And
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I'm out of other ideas.
Okay, and Finley, as you're showing around all these people, one priestess says, "Oh yeah, I just saw him," and we will end the session. Right
Oh
now.
my god!
GG guys. Hope
He was
everyone
taken over to the execution.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On the other
Awesome.
side of the chopping
Um,
block.
I'm
Guys,
gonna burn it down
We
to
want
the
to thank
ground.
all of viewers for being here. It's been a lot of fun playing for you guys. What we're gonna do is some Q&A stuff. So if there's any questions any of you guys have about any of the lore, any of the characters, you want to ask anything about D&D in general, or just anything like that, let's get some.
Thank you, Everett. Thank you, everyone,
some
for
heists
watching.
going. Yeah, thank you.
God.
Thanks.
Good game. That was fun.
We'll get some mini games going. We can do a giveaway as well. So we got.
Yeah.
Oops. We have some mini games that we do. We got heists, stuff like that, a bunch of things. So if you guys look at the bottom of the page, it's stuff there. But let's do a giveaway. We'll do how many points? Let's do like 3,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We'll
Why
do
not?
3,000 point giveaway. So you guys will do exclamation point raffle, but wait until I start it. But in the
Okay.
meantime, we will be looking in the chat. Do you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to know? Or let us know what you guys thought about tonight's game.
And if you ask us why we keep splitting the party, I'm afraid there's just no good answer.
Nope. Done.
All right, the giveaway is
Whatsoever.
open. 2,000 HotA points. So HotA points, you guys use for in the mini games. You can also use it for requesting songs. Pretty much just bragging rights. The points that you really want are the loyalty points, and there's a little store in the bottom right hand corner on the Twitch screen you can spend. You can buy the players health potions, inspiration points, and corruption point modifiers. So yeah, exclamation point raffle will get you guys into the giveaway. And let's see, we
That
only
was
got
fun.
one person in there, so you guys feel free to jump in there.
I just want to say none of our missions were particularly dangerous. I was not expecting Tavaria to go crazy bitch on me.
I mean, after pulling out a tablet,
Well,
a
fuck.
fraction of a tablet. I mean,
Yeah, apparently that was the tipping point. But I mean, since you made the same prophecy she did, taking away her thunder, she was shook.
I mean, the best part, of course, is how many people did you tell? Oh, well, it was like, quite a few.
You didn't tell her yet how many
No,
people.
I know, but it's just like, oh, good.
Yeah.
I think Kurtz is about to experience interrogation from the other side.
It won't have been the first time.
But I mean, technically, if she goes like, I predicted these events, like, oh no, others. There were others.
So we got a raffle going, guys, for some HotA points. Do exclamation point raffle to enter. We only have one person entered. Get in there. It's free
Kyle.
HotA points. Yeah, it's just Kyle if he wins, and poo on you guys for not trying.
Just give it to somebody.
Okay.
It's fine.
And we're here to answer any of your guys' questions. Do you guys have anything for us? Or any of the players? You can ask them anything in or out of game. So on Sundays we have another game run by AJ. Go ahead and plug that.
Yes, so we have another D&D campaign at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with me DMing in Ages Past. And you can see me and 4 other players, one of which we share, our lovely friend Connor here. And you can check us out, because anytime you spend there, you accumulate HotA points and loyalty points, those special, really good currencies that we want you to get, that you can then bring back and use here, so that you can help us. Help us, by the way, help us. You know, we need the help. DM doesn't need help. DM can freaking like ball of light us to death. You know, we need help.
Really could have used an inspiration point there, viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the only one with that one. Oh.
So that's
Well,
Sundays.
he used it for his attack thing for the courier.
Yep. And then when he was Stealth charging.
Listen, it's a valid tactic, and I will continue to use it when I get out of the prison that I'm running in.
Stealth charging.
So that was Sundays. Mondays we have an upcoming campaign that's going to be starting very, very soon. It's going to be called the Iron King. They're already playing, but they're getting ready to transition to start streaming it. So they're trying to get to a good spot, and then it will come live. Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, we play this campaign here. This is season 1 of Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We are right now in the process of interviewing players for season 2. So these guys are, 19 episodes into the season with a bunch of session 0 stuff. If you guys miss any of the old stuff, feel free to jump on our YouTube and check out the stuff you guys missed and get caught up. A lot of fun stuff happened. But season 2 is going to be doing the same plot line. So that'll be a lot of fun to see them. I haven't seen any questions. We will. Let's close the giveaway and then pick a winner. Let's see.
Hashtag stealth charge.
Kyle won.
Yeah. All right. I would like to give it to He Hate Me.
Okay.
Oh.
He Hate Me 480. They were at like the very beginning of the stream, so
Yes.
I'd like to give it to them.
Okay.
Yes.
And it was for 3,000 points. Congrats. He Hate Me 480. There we go. So he's got 76 points.
No, that was a lot of fun. I was having a hard time trying to remember that song. I was like, what kind of song would have beer ingredients in it? I'm like trying to think in my mind, and you're like, oh, there's levers with words, and as you're reading the words, I'm like, wait a second. And as you were going, I was like, oh wait, okay, hold on, I got the song now, and I gotta remember what the frickin' numbers are. I was like, I had to sing that song like 10 times in my head before I even got close. Oh, that was fun. I like that though. That was cool.
It's really good. It was you and not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't have happened.
It's Fort Minor. I was like, Lincoln Park. No, that's not right. It's the other
Fort Minor. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I don't see any questions, so I want to thank every single one of you guys for
Thanks
being
so
here
much.
with us. We appreciate all of you, and thanks to the players for showing up and playing our game. We will pick up where we left off. They're trying to find Kurtz. Where is he? What happened to him?
Again.
Kurtz is in the void. Kurtz died.
So tune in next Tuesday to find out what happens, and we will see you guys in next week. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Work.